¿Qué pasa, amigos? You see this? You see this bendejo gringo? This bendejo gringo Malik? Ha ha!
Ah,
He messed with the cigaras, man. He messed with the whole cigaras, and now he brought in some of our associates in the cigar cartel. We got our associates who does our land deals for us. Hey, Miguel.
That's right. That's right. That's right. We've been doing lots of land deals here in Arizona. Well, that's why we got to be close to the border, working with the Sagara crime family. They help us move some contraband. We do the front stuff, keep everything on the books clean. That's what we've been doing.
But now he has to deal with the whole cartel.
Yeah, he sure does. He thinks he's figured everything out. He's got so much more going on. He doesn't know half of this operation.
And we also have Senor Thaddeus, a.k.a. Tortuga. He is not really Mexican, but he joined my crime family, so he has to wear the sombrero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just joined to get into the ecstasy trade. I'm really into that in the mid-'90s, so that's why I joined the gang.
The Sagara family. We run the cigars, and we run the ecstasies. Since the 1990s, according to Senor Malik, the snitch.
Malik figured out how we've been running operations across the border, I see. Figured out all sorts of things, I guess. All of our operations, if you might want to call them.
All right, so everyone who's watching, our cover has been blown. We've got Malik, the greatest investigator since Batman. So he's been doing lots of searches and so on, and he discovered that my real name is not David Wood, it's David Sagara, right? And that I'm actually Mexican, and I've just been lying about my name. So we got that, and then just yesterday he found out. This guy found out some stuff. He searched for Mike Jones. He looked up Mike Jones and found there's only one in the entire country, and he's a real estate mogul.
But he also discovered apparently I have an extensive criminal history. Which,
he's got an extensive criminal history. Mike Jones here. He's a famous rapper and a real estate mogul. And this is what our buddies telling the world. And so, we could continue lying and pretending, but nope, it's just better to get it all out there while we can. So yes, I am a Mexican ecstasy kingpin, and Mike is I don't even know what your many crimes were, man, but he was into some serious crimes. We know him from back in the day. Miguel, everyone's like, yo, Miguel, he needed to slow down, man. His rap sheet, man, is so huge.
See, the real estate is really sort of the front for the operations we've been running. It helps us get the material, I guess you would say, across the border, and then we keep everything clean on the books. Say we're doing real estate, works out well. But yes, there really only is one Mike Jones in this entire country, and I'm just able to be in multiple places at once. You think, the way it looks on the papers is that there's just all these different men out there named Mike Jones, but really there is just me. And I've been doing all sorts of things. Malik seems to have figured it out, unfortunately.
Can you imagine being so fast at moving around with all your crime deals that he thinks there's a ton of people think there's a ton of Mike Jones and it's just you running around?
It is. I mean, Sheikh Uthman says he's flying 363 days of the year. I got him beat. I'm always on a plane. Got to be over in Florida. Apparently, do some nefarious stuff. Then I'm up in my back of my hometown up in New York doing some stuff up there. I go over to Idaho. Sometimes I'm in California. I mean, really, there's just one Mike Jones running around doing all this stuff. That's the only logical conclusion you can come to from Malik's investigative skills.
That is, the dude is an absolute super genius. Hang on. We got another guest. Sarah, you have no idea what you just got into.
¿Qué pasa?
You're in here
¿Qué
with some of
pasa,
the
mi
worst.
hermano?
You're in here with some of the worst characters. Apparently, rapists and real estate agents. Some of the worst people out there.
Hola, hola, señorita.
¿Qué pasó?
Señorita Sarah.
I came for the more tequila.
We'll just take these first couple of super chats, and then we're going to jump into while people are still coming in, we're going to jump into the famous tweets exposing Mike Jones as a nefarious rapper and crime kingpin and real estate mogul. But given his extensive criminal background, you know, all those real estate deals are very, very shady. And so now that Malik the Snitch is snitching on Mike, I'm sure he's going to do an investigation into all your big real estate deals.
All those big real estate deals. He won't find anything. You see, David, they think the Jews run the world. It's been the Joneses this whole time. All right. The fall of Rome, the Joneses. The collapse of the British Empire, the Joneses. You know, my uncle Jim Jones, you know, he had we were not getting our Kool-Aid deals down in South America. We sent him down there to fix that up. Ever since my great-grandfather Henry Walton Jones discovered some magic powers out in the deserts of Palestine, we have really just gone up in life, I'll tell you.
And when Senor Jim Jones headed south to build his cult, that's when our families connected. The Cigaras were running things in Mexico, and the Joneses running the entire United States of America. And then we combined our family and resources all until we were exposed by Senor Malik the Snitch. That was
Malik
snitch.
Got us. Freaking Malik, always putting his nose in the wrong places, as we say.
What will we do, S.A.? Take these first couple of super chats. LOL means they will make sure you have a beautiful wife and family, a successful business that changes lives, and plenty of money. Woohoo! Oh, yes. Make no mistake about it. This will all end one way or another in piles and piles of cash, because that's what always happens with these guys. Man, D. Wood, you let the Turk go live first. Yeah, he saw we were both live, and then, now he wants to be on time for the first time ever. Smart. Isn't just so like Islam to tell you who you are? Yep. People thought we were one thing, but then, nope. IP out here trying to get his Lucky Charms back.
What do you want? I'm Irish. That's what we do. This is how a traditional Irish mogul would dress, I would assume. You know?
Isaiah 1 says, you see my email making you look like Che Guevara. Yeah, I'll bring that up in a bit. I was getting the video. I was getting the video clips queued up that Thaddeus sent over, because we're going to watch the video clips. But yeah. If I forget, remind me later, because that's an awesome graphic. Definitely want to share that on X. Malik exposed himself as a Mossad agent with cash. Yeah, he did. You saw it, right? You saw it. He's got he got his envelope of cash. How much was it? $7,000 conveniently. What a coinky ding. Hola, Cuban Zaguero, seguro. Chuletes, eh? I've looked at his tweets. No one can reply to it. Oh, yeah, he turns off replies. So he says all this idiotic stuff, but he's got replies turned off. What a tough hombre.
And he deleted his post where he originally accused you of being David Segara. He deleted that post. It's still up in a reply somewhere else, because he doesn't understand he had to delete both. But yeah, we already screenshot it. So
he doesn't understand the Wayback Machine, eh? No takebacks, buddy. The internet is forever. Why is AP going live separate to David? Is there conflict? Yes, we're fighting each other. Did they divorce each other? Is it because David is actually a Sagrera? Yes, once he found out who I am, he's like, I don't want to be associated with this dude who's into these serious crimes. Except he said it with a Turkish accent, which was like, Jake the metaphysician, next video. Oh, no, that won't be Jake the metaphysician. I don't know if there'll
be a next Jake video after tonight.
That's not going to be, I promise you that will not be Jake's next video. The next video will be us talking about Jake and the rest of the Dawa Wars, and that will be tomorrow, 5:00 p.m., everyone. That will be some fun stuff. Hola, Miguel Juanes, David Segara, y Tadeo. Thaddeus got the real bars. he got those Quran bars.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all sing La Cucaracha, please?
La cucaracha,
I'll let the small town criminals do that. We don't do
La
that.
Cucaracha, La Cucaracha. I don't know the rest of the words. I knew those would come in handy. I knew it. I wasn't sure what they were going to come in handy for. IP does the front stuff unlike Momo and the what the unlike Momo and the Watcher. Yeah, they're into other stuff. Senor David Seguera should start a restaurant called La Taquilla Taqueria and should use the Quran as napkins with the tacos. Like you're thinking. Hey, since I'm Mexican, that should be a skit. We should do a skit where I have a little Mexican restaurant. I even know a place where I know someone who has it's not a Mexican restaurant, but I can it is a restaurant, and I can maybe borrow it in the middle of the night and turn it into a Mexican restaurant just for
theoretically you could do that at home if you have a muffin tin. You just do it upside down, and then you can get Quran pages and put it in between those like bumps that you see in the bottom of the muffin tin, and then put your tortilla in that, and it could be like be easy to take out, so you don't even have to worry about it sticking to it. You can do that theoretically.
Oh no, that's a problem. We want an actual Mexican restaurant where all we serve is this stuff in Quran pages. Okay. We instead of using tortillas, we use Qurans. Mm-hmm. Malik just jealous Mike Jones never had to pay people to go to his concerts.
True. That's true. Never had to do that during my rap days with my one-hit wonder. Of course, you can see I don't look the same. It just happens with the wear and tear of parenthood.
Yeah. He works so hard, he moves so fast. It's turned him pale from all the hard work.
It really has. Yeah.
Hey, there is a weird parallel between Mike Jones the rapper and Malik the snitch rapper. Hey, Mike Jones, you know this. When someone's talking about the rapper and they say Mike Jones, what's the response?
Who?
Yeah, you go, who? Right? Now, when someone says, hey, there's a rapper named Dr. Malik, what do people say?
Who?
Exactly. It's a different who. It's a different kind of who. Oh, man. Let's see. I love the outfits tonight, off topic, but can you all speak briefly on your thoughts on God Logic and Ruslan's discussion debate with Joel Webben and his crew coming up? God bless. Well, I have no idea what that's about, so I definitely can't comment.
It's going to be on his interracial. It's going to be on is interracial marriage biblical or not? And obviously it is. There's nothing in the Bible that would forbid such a thing. So, of course, Joel Webben's side is going to look like absolute morons, especially with God Logic there. He's one of our best debaters. So good luck.
No, but you have Ruslan, who is an immigrant, and then Webben he had a whole clip saying how you make Jesus smile is by taking immigrants and putting them in the back of a truck. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the kind of person.
Lovely people.
Yeah. Freaking moron, yeah.
Yeah, apparently, what's his face? Malik the Snitch is seriously racist because I married a woman who is one half Filipino, and he just assumed this was like for some green card or something like that. Like what an idiot! She's born in the United States.
You such a racist,
he just assumed if someone is part Asian, must. What a dope.
Yeah. Even a criminal overlord like myself, who works with the Mexicans like the Segaras. We're not racist here in the criminal world, apparently, unlike Malik the Snitch.
I thought I was going to expose your scam marriage, David. What happened to that? He didn't go live yesterday. I'm very disappointed.
Wait, he didn't talk about my scam marriage?
No, he said he was going to, and then he never went live.
What a coward. What a coward. He said he was going to expose my fake marriage, and I went ahead and said, hey, here's some wedding pics from my fake marriage. And then showed one with my wife, showed one with Nabil. I got a big pile of them. IP looked like he's
crap, he's got pics. It did happen. Never mind. She'll cancel.
IP looked like he's about to tell me a riddle and hide his pot of gold. Yeah, anything for his Lucky Charms.
They always after me, Lucky Charms. I get it.
One, Malik can't spell correctly. Low IQ, I guess. Two, according to his logic, I just doxed Donald Trump by showing a screenshot on Wikipedia. Yeah, that's his definition of doxing someone is if you say, hey, here's this guy. Hey, here's what pops up if you look up his rap name on Google on the first page. That's doxing. And therefore it justifies not only doxing my wife's phone number and our home address and calling all his buddies to try and do something about it, even though I'm sitting here running my mouth talking trash and they still don't do anything because they don't want to mess with the cigaras, right? So yeah, total dope. And not only that, he thinks it justifies doxing everyone I've ever met, and apparently some people I have no clue who they are, but somehow if they do Christian apologetics are tied to me. He also doesn't he thinks like, I'm going to dox everyone else, David. And he thinks I'm going to go, oh no, I better stop. Hey, Malik, let me go ahead and clarify this. Just because you still, unlike everyone else who knows me, you still don't realize, dude. Let me break this down for you. You could slaughter my entire family and everyone I know, and I will still be coming after your profit, buddy. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Zero. So keep trying, and we'll keep responding.
This is why I work with the Cigar family.
Yeah, the Cigaras, we go hard. They say.
Idea hard. If you're gonna love it.
Idea if you're gonna commission a Zut bat. Oh yeah, IP. You may not have seen this, but someone wanted us to make a Muhammad pinata. But it's Quran pages. It's made out of Quran pages, but it's a Muhammad pinata. And then I beat that thing with a black Al-Zut baseball bat. So that's going to be coming up.
Very Islamophobic.
Get an Israeli friend to resource a good Garkid wood and then get a Jewish carpenter to make it. That would be based. What is this? Nico de Mayo? It's Nico de Mayo. And that's right. Hey, Malik, let me break this down for you, SA. You don't control us. Not today, not tomorrow, not even on Cinco de Mayo. I can't believe Mike's been lying to me this whole time. I trusted you, Than. Gosh, that's from Than, dude.
I know, Than. Sorry, you're just the pawn in the cogwheel. It's all part of the master plan we have going around. As I said, you think the Jews have been running things? It's the Joneses. We've been running everything. Most of the presidents, they've been Irish. Who do you think put them on their thrones? It's been us Joneses all along.
By the way, nice try, Than, as if the Christopoulos crime family of Greece didn't make a deal with the Joneses and the Cigaras.
That's true.
You can't cover this up. He thinks since we've been exposed that everything's going to come crumbling down, and that that he'll be able to take over if he just pretends like he's not part of it. Dude, come on. We go down, you're going down with us, buddy, but we're not going down. We have too many cops on our payroll.
Yeah. Know your place, Stan. You're just a lackey at this point.
Wait, what was that? I don't know who's more unhinged, Malik or Junior.
Yeah, that's something that pissed me off. Hard. I worked hard to find Junior to be the face of Dawa in 2026. And then Malik comes along. He's like, hold my camel urine. I'll make Dawa even dumber.
Yeah. I will snitch my way to the top of I'll just look at his brilliant plan. I'll snitch on all the other Dawa guys and no one listen to them anymore because they're just degenerates. And then I'll take over. Great. But, you left out Junior, man. You left out Junior.
Junior said on AP's debate with him yesterday, AP was questioning about child marriage. And like, if let's say, like talking about like, would you give a kid? Anyway, Junior was like having premarital sex with a child is wrong and you would go to hell. What I wish now that AP asked him, it was like, okay, what's worse? Okay. This is so disgusting.
Wait, hang on. Did he just say outside of marriage? Because Islam allows.
Yes. He said only outside of marriage is not allowed with a child. He was very explicit. Yeah.
Well, he's about to go to war with Daniel Hakikachu, because didn't Daniel say there's no like minimum age for taking a captive and doing what you want with her?
No, as long as she started precocious puberty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now what's worse now? Premarital sex with an adult or married to a child is what he should have been asked Junior.
Well, we know what Junior would say. He would say, well, as long as she's playing with dolls, which only starts at puberty, then, as long as she's playing with dolls, she's good to go. Did Wingalings pay AP to divert viewers from you? Yes, they probably did. He's probably working for another family, probably some Turkish crime family.
That freaking Wingaling family always getting in our business. I don't like
Yep. And AP trying to bring back the Ottoman Empire to compete with us. You can't compete with our crimes, Essay. You guys are like the Timu Suicide Squad.
Good one.
I find it interesting that all of you laughed at that, and therefore you all understood it, because I still don't know what the Timu thing means, and I see it all over the place.
You old man, you don't get it.
It just means cheap in context.
Oh, okay. We're the Chiefs. That is funny. David Wood is the John Brown of this anti-Islamic, Islamophobic movement. Mike Jones is probably Frederick Douglass. That's right. Okay, Thaddeus, you win for the Quranic sombrero fringe. You should market that. IP, the attitude is matching the outfit. Love it. Yep. And a couple more. Hatun Tosh is a modern-day Harriet Tubman. That's true. Mike Winger is more street smart than Malik. That is the sickest burn I've ever heard in my life. If you just like did word association when someone thought of Mike Winger, street smart would never in a million years pop up. Nerd, yeah. Worst person ever, yeah. All that stuff. Street smart, no. And yet, yes. I mean, Mike Winger is like a trillion times more street smart than Malik the Snitch. Jim Jones used Flavor Aid like true trailer park. Yeah, true trailer. We didn't get the Kool-Aid, guys. You know, it's like 10 cents a pack. No, you can get the 4 cents a pack. Flavor Aid, like the blue one. Enoch Burke is Irish. Yep, there you go. Don't expose my criminal empire. There's Stan again. Oh, and we had Chris here. Maybe Junior paid Malik to destroy Dawa. Maybe Junior. Oh, maybe Junior is the mastermind. Maybe Junior paid Malik to destroy Dawa so Junior could take over. Never mind, Junior isn't that smart, lol. Yeshua Akbar. That could be it, right? I mean, it doesn't matter if you're the last Dawa clown standing. It doesn't matter how dumb you are.
That's true.
And last one here. Lebanese Australian girl goes viral for apologizing. Harris Sultan did a video reacting. She's my cousin. It was so embarrassing. Okay, we'll have to check that out. I didn't hear about that one. All right, we ready to get into some real crimes?
Yep. Do it.
All right, we'll check out the tactical genius snitch Malik. We'll see what he's snitching on now. All right, so here's his powerful channel. Hey, we brought his channel out of retirement. He hadn't posted since like 2021 or 2022 when all those scandals were going on and stuff like this. He was being exposed left and right, and he sucked. And it got exposed that he was paying people left and right to show up to his concerts, and he was saying all these rappers are going to be there. No one's ever there, and he's just making stuff up. Anyway, we'll be talking about that here in a little bit. Hey, look, his pinned tweet. So I brought him out of retirement. Christian preacher David Wood, self-confessed grape of minors by Aisha Malik. Great article, Sister Aisha. All right, so we have hey, this one's about you, Sarah.
Yes, I see.
And he says, apostate of Allah, we know your husband left you because of your bad breathe. Look, he's making fun of you for being stupid. He says, and because you couldn't do 1 + 1 + 1. Hey, Malik, we all laughed instantly when we saw that you can't spell breath and you spell it breathe. And everyone's like, how did this mastermind flunk out of med school? We don't get it.
God, his grammar is atrocious.
What an idiot.
That was in one of the articles. Remember the article where he's trying to scam people? They figured out it was him using all these fake names because the same scam artist kept using kept making the same spelling errors. He hasn't learned anything.
Nothing. Oh my gosh.
Malik, please take an IQ test. It's got to be around 80 or something.
The irony of all this is that this is my short clip on after they assassinated Charlie Kirk. And right now, this is a stream about how he wanted to Kirk you. Wait, I still want to finish reading that.
Oh, we're not done. We're not done. We're not done. So here we go. But this will not be the big blow up. But this will not be the blow up you think it will be. You were just involved with the grapists and real estate agents.
What? How is this the same level? Rapists, real estate agents.
and real estate agents. Which one is worse? We don't know, but they're both equally bad.
Is
I
he
was like,
blood?
whoa, rapist? But then he said real estate agents. Oh,
Agent,
man, that's
yeah.
even...
I'd like to have you on Club Pyru after Diddy Wood gets tried for grape. Yeah, still waiting on that, man. Still waiting on that.
This reminds me of the old Mitch Hedberg joke where Mitch Hedberg was like, when you have to fill out these forms, they always ask you like really bad questions like yes or no. Have you ever tried sugar or PCP? Yes or no? Malik right there. An idiot.
Okay, we had Sarah, and notice, man, he got 2 legs. This is what happens when you neglect X for 5 years, man.
He's doing great work out there, ladies and gentlemen. Doing great work.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's wrecking us on X. Hey, it
Man.
looks like he turned comments back on because people were making fun of him, right? That looks
Like,
applicable, right?
How will I be able to show my face outside now?
All right, now we get into the real crimes.
Ay, ay, ay.
Inspiring
Ay, caramba.
philosophy. Hey, instead of fanboying over Sheikh Uthman, namely Sheikh Uthman challenging us to debate and you agreeing,
Yep.
oh, well, you're fanboying over Sheikh Uthman. Sheikh Uthman, the guy who faked a hate crime against himself and all this other stuff. Hey, by the way, I figured it out. This is where he got this little stunt, right? So Sheikh Uthman years ago, and we all called him out for faking the hate crime and for saying there was a police report and just went to court. The guy was convicted and all this stuff and went to prison. We all said that. And all Sheikh Uthman does is sit there on his show and he shakes a paper in his hand and goes, I have the police report right here. I have the police report right here. Hey, hang on. Look, he's like, Sheikh Uthman's like this. He's like, look, I got the police report. I got it right here. Right here. So they're saying no police report, but I got it right here. Like, yeah, you know who doesn't have the police report, Sheikh Uthman? The police. Is it really a police report if the police never have it? No, it's a Sheikh Uthman report that you're calling, calling a police report. It's a trans police report. It's a Sheikh Uthman report that identifies as a police report, but apparently Malik is doing the same thing. Hey, I got the police report. It's right here. Oh yeah, David's about to be arrested. Oh, what an idiot. These guys are all into their trans. See, they're talking about Malik was snitching on the guys for being all up into the trans stuff and going up into clubs with trans women and stuff. But now we get it. They're into trans police reports. All right, so here you go. Inspiring philosophy. Hey, instead of fanboying over Sheikh Uthman, why don't you come from Tucson, Arizona to Cali on a road trip and earn yourself a little bread for your real estate company? Rip the Quran in front of me and laugh at the great victim, and this is all yours. And what is this? This is, hey, we know it's bank, Chase.
It's mommy and daddy's money.
That's whatever his Mossad handlers pay him. So I guarantee you what's in that envelope. I guarantee you that is $7,000 on the nose. That's what he gets for snitching on everyone when Mossad gives him his assignment. He's knocking it out.
Googled Mike Jones, and again, there are thousands of us, and he found one who's a real estate agent. Oh, I found him. This is over. It's proof he has a real estate company. Bro, if I had a real estate company, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be running my real estate company. Like, how dumb do you have to be? Like, he probably thinks I'm related to every Jones in Arizona. He's going to find some poor woman who's just trying to live her life. Oh, why are you related to this Mike Jones fella? She's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what a moron.
Hey, Malik, I know that offer was to him, and it's $7,000, right, on the money for him doing it. What do I get? This is a brand new fresh Quran. What do I get, dude? What do I get? Hey, this one is free, dude. This one is free. Okay, this one is free. But what do I get for this one? See, now I'm way less expensive. I'm way less expensive than Mike Jones. So this, hey, 50 pesos, SA, 50 pesos. And also, send me my pesos. I want my pesos, SA. We don't get the shekels. I don't want the shekels no more. I want the pesos.
Malik, please say sorry.
Genius
please
investigator.
Say sorry, Malik.
He doesn't realize I have never actually ripped a Quran. This is what he's doing. Notice he's not just going after you guys. He's going after Christians that aren't doing that stuff. See, he's just he doesn't care. He just is a man on a very dumb mission, And he's just going to go after whoever he wants. Myself, then we've never ripped pages of the Quran. We don't plan to at all, but he doesn't care. He's out for to cause any kind of harm he thinks he can cause. He's doing a horrible job, but it just goes to show you how dumb he is and how little he actually does care for the actual facts of what's going on. And of course, I have never laughed at a rape victim. He made that up too. So he's just another pathological liar.
Yeah, we do laugh at fake Eastern European pretend people lying because it's so obviously fake and absurd, and the level of stupidity that he just like turned up the pitch, and he didn't realize people can just turn the pitch right back down, and then you can hear the person's accent. What an idiot! And he doesn't even listen to his fellow Muslims who are crying over all this.
Tactical genius, ladies and gentlemen.
But you thought that he was just making stuff up, Mike, but I think he did that on purpose, that he targeted you because he knows you don't rip up Qurans. So he didn't target me or David or even Sarah, who was on ripping up Qurans, because we would just say yes. And then he'd be like, oh, crap, right?
Wait, Thaddeus, you just made a serious claim that if someone challenged me to rip up a Quran, I would say yes. Okay, we got to test this. Go ahead.
David, would you accept Malik's challenge? Would you accept Malik's challenge? Come rip up a Quran in front of his face for a pile of money.
Given that it's a hashtag, I mean, you can't not accept a hashtag challenge, man. But hey, that is an important point, right? That, I mean, Mike's pointing out he's never ripped up a Quran or thought about it, planned on it, any of that. Guess what? Most of the people who are sending us videos of them destroying the Quran in some really creative and in some cases extremely messed up by my standards ways. There are people who never did this before. I'm going to tell this is one I won't be posting. I will not be posting this, but it's messed up because I told people to be creative. Some people are creative and like beyond anything I thought of. Like multiple women have talked about using period blood in the Quran. No, yeah. I thought of that in the past. I'll be like, oh, that's messed up. But this dude sent me a video, and it was that one never crossed my mind. The video starts, and it's just a close up of a condom, and he opens the condom, right? He pulls out the condom, right? Pulls out the condom. He's not showing himself or anything. He pulls out the condom, and then he rips up a page of the Quran and puts the little bits into the end of the condom. Then he leaves, and it cuts, and then it comes back, and then he really zooms in to show that he did in fact use this condom, and it was a mixture of Quran bits, and you know what? I'm not going to post that. It's a little too gross even for me. But I mean, think about that. That would have never happened if it weren't from a leak. That is something I guarantee has never been done. That has never been done. This guy literally had sex. We'll assume with a woman. We'll assume it was with a woman, but had sex with a woman with Quran, and then skeeted all over the Quran bits at the end of a condom. And then he held it up like a little trophy. And this is what Malik is producing. He's like, I'm the tactical genius here. I've got these guys. Oh, I'm wrecking them. Oh my goodness, what a lunatic.
I thought I was overboard with my pork belly today.
Just have to say, I'm glad Malik is on their side. We would not want that dude on our side here.
I put it on Twitter, but I'm going to say here as well, Malik, I accept your challenge, right? I will happily meet you in public and rip up a Quran, burn a Quran, do whatever you want to a Quran in front of your face. I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah,
you are pathetic. You're not going to show up. There's no way you are going to do it. And if you, by some chance we happen to run into one another, you're not going to say one word to me because you're a coward. You're pathetic. You've threatened so many people in the last couple of years. And how many times have you followed through on those threats? 0. You cannot intimidate us. We know you're pathetic.
Hey, Thaddeus, I have to correct you. He has threatened to snitch on people. He follows through on his threats to snitch on people. He does. So we know what happened. You'd show up, rip up a Quran, burn it, all this stuff. And he'd be like, well, that's it. I'm going to go snitch on you. I'm going to go snitch. I'll snitch. I'm gonna go on TikTok and snitch on you. Everyone, look, guys, he ripped up a Quran. Wah! Freaking crybaby. Oh, what a dork.
Go back to the. There's another Twitter post I want to.
I know. We're going. Here we go. Rip the Quran in front of me and laugh at the grave victim. This is all yours. I mean, think about this. He's actually 3 likes. He's moving up, man. He is moving up.
I don't. Malik, I don't need Massad's money. I don't need Massad's money, Malik. What do you? You keep Massad's money, okay? That's for you for being a really good Mossad agent. You keep it, boy. You're doing so good. You're doing so good over there.
Yeah,
that's a 700.
Yeah, the laborer is worthy of his reward. The snitch is worthy of his payment. Hey, Thaddeus. Thaddeus, since he knew we'd be taking a look at his tweets, and then all of a sudden he turned comments back on. You should go leave a couple comments there.
No, they're not on. They're not on. I just checked. No, it's the way that the X has it is that you can only reply to comments if you are tagged. So that's why you can see them, David, because he's probably tagged you in all of these. So, but no, I'm looking at some of them. It says things like
you're tagged right here, man.
Yeah, so I could reply to that if I want to.
Yeah. Toss some. Hey, just toss some apologetics videos in there, man.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
Hey, it's Mikey Owl.
He's trying his best.
The dude literally can't spell Michael.
He's doing his best, guys. Okay. This is what he did with he passed 5th grade, I think.
Hang on. He couldn't spell breath, and now he can't spell Michael. And hang on. Not only can he not spell Michael, he can't spell Michael after searching for you all night long on Google. Maybe that's why he found maybe there's a real estate mogul named Mikey Owl. Mikey Owl. And he looked up Mikey Owl. Your mocking the grape victim makes sense now because your criminal history is nearly as long as Paul's. Coming soon. Hey, what grape victim? Where's the police report, dummy?
It's also grammatically incorrect. He should say you mocking. He said your. This guy just doesn't know what he's doing. This is, again, there's a whole article about people catching him trying to scam others because they kept finding the same spelling and grammatical errors. But this is how dumb this guy is. If you just Google Michael Aaron Jones, you get so many different pictures that are not me. You also get mugshots of people named Michael Aaron Jones that are not me. There are so many Michael Aaron Joneses alone. And then there's even more Michael A. Joneses as well. So like this guy. I
think you mean Mikey Owl.
That's true. I should have Googled it like that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Mikey Owl, you're a leprechaun. You're a criminal leprechaun. Why should we believe you?
That's a good point. I didn't think of it like that. That's a good point.
Mikey Owl.
And look. He even found a picture. He even found a picture of us at our secret crime meeting where the cigaras, smoke of the cigaras. The cigaras, we smoke cigaras.
It's one of the many houses I run across this nation.
This our family. These are our family members in the background.
I see. Yes. Good man. Good at moving contraband across the border. You know how it is. But yeah. Yeah, just Google Michael Aaron Jones. You'll get like a bunch. Like when I had to go through customs one time, I got pulled into a back room because they're like, "Hey, your name came up," and I'm like, "What do you mean my name?"
Careful with that. Careful with that. Being pulled into a back room in case Malik and the Warner are watching. They're going to be like, "Oh, no, we got to hear this."
But I was going through customs at an airport, and they said, "Hey, we got to take you in a back room." I'm like, "Why?" Well, there's somebody with the exact same name as you, first, middle, last, and there's a warrant out for the rest. We know it's not you because it's not the same numbers, it's not the same picture, but we just got to take you back through. You'll be out in 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, fine. That is stuff like that happens to me at least a couple times a year. I'll get calls from like debt collectors going, "Hey, you didn't pay your cable bill in Massachusetts." I'm like, what? Like, it's like, but we'll come up though. My current address will come up like with them and with a different number, or sometimes my number will come up with like a different address. And so I've spent like so much time on the phone call with like fraud detection agencies or debt collectors trying to explain to them that no, this is just mixed up in the system, that you have the wrong Mike Jones. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so that happens a couple times a year because there's so many of us. But don't worry, Detective Malik is gonna find the real one. This guy, he's gonna find all my associates. It's gonna be quite detrimental. I can only assume.
You're gonna get another call. It's gonna be like, hey, where's that album at? Hey, you said your album was coming real soon, man. Hey, we had a contract, man. You're supposed to come out with your next album. Where is it?
God. The funny thing is, the rapper has the same middle initial as me too, so can't get away from it.
That's the proof. That's the proof right there. Hey, yo, Mike, we just wanted you on to address those tweets. You want to cut out now, or what's up?
Yeah, I got some business deals to make.
Yeah, that's the thing. We know you're extremely busy with your time, man. Time is money, man. Time is money.
So yeah, I'm gonna cut out, boys and lady. I've got some work to do, but just keep an eye out there for that snitch Malik. See what else he comes up with. I'm sure it will be hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it will be. Yeah. And what's funny is, I mean, you're this big real estate tycoon, and he's offering you this little, even $7,000. What is that? What is that? Someone like Mike Jones, man. That's not worth 10 seconds of his time, dude. And you expect him to fly out? Come on, be serious.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Yeah, I don't get it. But Malik's gonna Malik. He's gonna Malik all over the place. That's the way Malik rolls, I guess. I don't get it. But anyway, you take care, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time.
All right.
Did you want to show the tweet he made about me as well?
Yeah, we could check out some tweets. We could check out a few tweets. Hang on. Let me get the tweets back. Figure out where we're going here. Hey, here's something about me. Hey. Okay. He's got something about me too. Hang on. Let me go back up to where we're going. And all right there.
The flannel you were wearing yesterday, David, did you buy that specifically for the stream yesterday, or did you just happen to have a flannel?
My wife got that for me years ago, and I've never worn it because it's just, I don't like flannel and stuff. And anyway, needed a shirt, and I went into the closet, and I was like, oh, hey, that'll work. And I didn't remember where I got it, but I put it on. She's like, hey, you're finally wearing the shirt I got you. All right, so we got this one, this super genius. Then we have Muslims in the hundreds DMing me wanting to rip up the Bible in response to Diddy Wood's real KKK campaign to spread hate against Islam. My message to y'all, don't do it. 85% of Christians don't agree with this stuff. These are black sheep and they're getting exposed. Oh yeah, we're getting exposed.
Where's the poll? Where's the poll? He said 85% of Christians don't agree.
Yeah. Bring forth your proof. Only source? Trust me, bro. We have this scored at Dr. Malik 3, Diddy Wood. Oh, keep that score, man. Keep that score. And the 1 point came from the blue bandana that really got us good, David Epstein. And he can't even spell Epstein. That with an orange jumpsuit suits you well. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm going to be arrested now. This dude lives in fantasy land. Let's see. David and his friends are getting cooked and fried like Paul in his grave on TikTok. Becking back being bull. Check it out. Seriously, that's your name, dude? Check it out.
He
Next
misspelled
slide.
his own name. He actually misspelled his own name. It has 3 O's in it.
What an idiot. Can't even spell. Wait, you can't spell breath. You can't spell Michael. You can't even spell your own TikTok channel name. Dude, can you imagine if this dude had cheated his way through med school somehow and actually had jobs with this stuff? Fortunately, he couldn't fake it. He tried to fake it until he'd make it and didn't. And here we have another one. Oh no, in response to Diddy Wood's continuous mocking of the dean and admittance of raping a young girl, a police report got filed. You know, I have to be first to it. Look at this. First to it. He doesn't know basic grammar. Hey, Malik, that 2 there should have 1 O. There's an edit feature for a reason.
He ignores it.
Jake, you may have to debate James the moderator if cops act in time. Quran desecration, a nice cover-up, David. Nice try. We know the truth. Hey, I'm going to be there. We'll see if Jake's going to be. Hey, and this is amazing, by the way. Malik is the one who keeps telling Jake to back out. Back out, back out, back out. You've got to back out. Everyone has to back out. And then he's acting like I'm the one trying to back out. What an idiot. Who did this? David did. Who did this? David did. Who? D. Wood. Who? D. Wood. That's right. Follow Bickenback and did he misspell it again?
Yep.
What a dope. On TikTok for the latest updates of how we fold and built David and his crew.
Wait, how he?
That sounds awfully zooty to me.
That's what I was gonna say.
Fold you over and then belt you. I don't know about that.
Yeah, they always reveal more stuff that they're into. Hey, but look at this. He said a police report got filed. Look at this.
That's not.
This is not a police report. This is a Freedom of Information Act request.
He's an idiot. He's a moron.
What a proof!
Stupid.
Hey, here's the police report. We requested your records. What a moron. Oh, hey, here we got Thaddeus here. Dr. Malik.
There we go.
It's only fair if you lost your job, Thad Idiot Billman. We get you in on the fun for before the next episode of Club Pyru. David chose this. Diddy Wood. Diddy Wood in the house. Hey, it's funny he's calling me Diddy Wood after Diddy when his buddy, the Warner, because of the Diddy stuff, thought that's how you get into the Illuminati. And he was exposed by who? Malik the Snitch. Malik the Snitch posted a video saying that the Warner goes around, hey, I'll take it up the butt to let me in there. I don't care. I'll do all that Diddy stuff. You don't even need all the baby oil. I don't care. Just get me in there. Just give it to me in the butt so I can get in the Illuminati.
Can you help me out here? I'm not sure what the sentence means. Get you in on the fun for before the next episode.
Yeah, what is he even trying to say? Get you in on the fun.
Is it before the next episode? I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we know he can't spell. He also doesn't know basic grammar. But
what fun does he want you? That sounds zooty.
Yeah. Hey, Malik, no. I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
You're a married man.
Trying to, given that all this dude talks about is like his words, smashing hoes and running trains and going to clubs with trannies and all this stuff. And then it's, hey, Thaddeus, we'll get you in on the fun, man. We'll get you in on the fun of Club Pyru. You know how we roll here. Were those the relevant tweets?
Yeah, I mean, if you scroll down a little bit, he has a picture of my wife there as well. I'm
not helping him dox people.
I thanked him for posting my wife's beautiful picture and me getting to brag about her. So, thank you.
I do have to say, though, hey, Malik, here's the mistake he makes, and this is why he's so incredibly stupid. It's like Muhammad Hijab, right? When Muhammad Hijab decided to go after people's wives, he was thinking these guys already make fun of Muhammad. They already mock Muhammad. They already do that. Therefore, if I go after their wives, what are they going to do? And they're going to mock Muhammad more, but they were already doing that. So I can just say, hey, they were doing it anyway, right? Didn't realize, no, we can just start eating the Quran. And then he's like, oh, crap, I didn't know they're going to do that. Hijab, as dumb as hijab is, and as much of a tactical moron as hijab is like tactical Einstein compared to Malik, because he understood, okay, that's not going the way I thought.
Wow.
And but you have a parallel with Malik. What's he keep saying? When everyone's like, you're making them rip the Quran, he's going, no, they were already ripping the Quran. David and AP were ripping the Quran. And you don't realize, one, other people can get involved, which they did. Two, it's not just ripping the Quran, it's doing all kinds of things. And then even with us, you think we're just going to stick with ripping the Quran? Those are just fun warning shots. Sometimes you got to order stuff. So, hey, what should be done, because he now went after Thaddeus's wife? Well, hey, you guys remember? This was years ago, probably early 2000s, where there was an art exhibit and they had a display called Piss Jesus. They had a crucifix in a jar of urine just sitting there as a display. No one is killed over it or anything. You just had some Christians complaining. He's like, what kind of art is this? And so on. And all along you had Muslims, see, they will do this to Christians because Christians are weak, but no one will ever do that to us. You think? You really think that? So, Malik, I already I know a guy who has a professional printing company. I asked he does professional signs and stuff. I asked him if I could get this particular Muhammad cartoon, but like plastic and not just like on a piece of paper. But I want it like hard plastic that won't disintegrate if it's in a jar of urine. But we've got Muhammad, and it's from the Charlie Hebdo thing. It was the one they posted after the massacre, but it's Muhammad holding a little sign. This sign says, "Why, Malik?" We've got Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, holding a sign saying, "Why, Malik?" That's going to get made. If he says he can do it, I need to know, like, okay, how quickly can you have it? Yeah, I need it right now. If not, I'm just going to get a laminating machine. I'll print one out and then laminate it, and that should work. And I guess I'm going to have to start storing up my urine, because this is not, pour apple juice and pretend it's urine, not D Wood. If I say it's urine, it is urine, buddy. I'm going to take a jar of my own urine. I am going to drown Muhammad in this urine, and he's going to be for all eternity asking you why you made this happen, Malik. And of course, I'll have a Quran page behind it, because I like to also perform scientific experiments. I want to know if urine can actually dissolve a Quran page over time. So it'll be a Quran page and then Muhammad in front of the Quran page in a jar of urine. And that will be right behind me on my shelf forever, Malik. And all thanks to you going after someone else's wife. And if you're thinking, but after that, you won't have anything else you can do. I am an unstoppable fire hose of awesome ideas, dude. An unstoppable fire hose of awesome ideas. So that's one's next, guys. Actually, tomorrow, I'll be able to show everyone my paper mache pig named Malik, unless anyone wants to recommend a more creative name. I haven't written the name on the side, but it's paper mache with the Quran. It's a pig made of Quran verses. And I'm going to put the name down the side so that can also be displayed. But I was just going to call it Malik. But if anyone has a more creative name, and you can put it, you don't have to put it in the chat now, put it in the comments afterwards. If your name could be selected for whatever name you come up with, I can put that on the Quran pig. Malik the Quran pig. Snitch. Mm-hmm. Anyway. All right, Thaddeus, we got through those. Should we go through some clips, man? Should we go through some clips?
Yeah, we're going to start with the scam, or?
Yeah, we can start with some scams. We can always start. It's pretty easy to find scam stuff when you're dealing with Malik. Hang on, I have to go find them because those are from yesterday. Let's see. Okay, here's one scam video.
Mm-hmm. 4 going on 5 years of making music, bro, I've experienced a lot of BS. From janky promoters, trash producers, to getting scammed, etc. I'm telling you my stories and my experiences when it comes to this music shit, in hopes that you don't have to go through the same mistakes that I did. Fuck it. Let's get into it. In this episode, I'm going to be telling y'all how a dude tried to second-hand feature scam me for a Tory Lanez feature. So whoever this Dr. Malik dude is, bro hit me up and said, yo. I said, yo, whatever. He said, I heard you looking for features. Mind you, I have no idea.
Hey, wait a minute. That is the exact same. That's the exact same. I mean, that's on Instagram, but isn't that like the same picture from his? Oh, that's the same exact picture. Hey, I'm starting to think that this is actually the Malik who's been running his mouth at us. This guy's talking about. Guy tried to scam him.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. All right. Maybe it's the same guy. Let's find out.
Idea how bro even heard about me or whatever, but I ain't gonna block God blessings. He says, I can get you on with me or Tory Lanez. I have no idea who you are. I don't want your feature, but Tory's one of my favorite artists. Love to get.
What do you mean? I paid like 100 people to show up to my last concert. You don't know me, guys. Did you hear that? He said he didn't even know this guy. He didn't even know. So this isn't like they're buddies and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I got my other. I can get Tory Lanez. I can get him in there. He like approaches this guy. Hey, you're a rapper. Hey, give me some money, and I could get me and Tory Lanez. It's like, what, you want anything? You suck, man. No one knows you. So what is that? That's actually Malik trying to get on this guy's track like an idiot, thinking anyone wants him on there. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this would be like the mayor of New York, Zohran Mamdani. Hey, I can get you. I can be on your next track, man. Just give me some money, and I'll get Eminem too. Yeah, good luck with that. Let's see.
Feature with bro. And so you see, I asked him like, "Oh shit, how can you give me that feature?" And bro talking about some, what you mean how? Like I know who he is. Like bro, come on now, be humble. But this really should have been my first red flag for real. So we progressed with the conversation, whatever. And basically, bro is saying like, "Hey, run me the 3K for the feature. Tor usually charges 60, and I can get it for you." And I'm like, "Oh no, buddy, I need to see some proof. Like I've been scammed before when it comes to this feature stuff. Like, show me some proof you in conversation with Tori, whatever." He's making a big deal saying I can't show messages, etc., which is fine and it's understandable. And if you want to see the messages, I'll put them on my TikTok somewhere so I can scroll through them, whatever. But again, like if you can't show messages, that's fine. But show me some form of proof that you're actually talking or in contact with Tori. Like I'm not finna just dry send you bread and you just holding on to $3,000. And look, I even said it right there. Like I be down, but you know what I'm saying, it's definitely some fraudulent Negro scamming, etc. So after I sent him that message, he tries to delegate. The messages below, he's like, "You can call me. The 3K is not worth showing the messages, etc. So I attempt to call him. In my 21 years of existence, I've dealt with some pretty women. I have never been blocked from a call so fast. So the conversation continues to progress. He's saying you can send the record first. I want to see if Tori would even hop on it, etc. You can read that. Again, I'll post the messages. And then I tell him like, "Hey, I can send a record, but at this point, I think it's a scam, bro." So I'm like, I can send a record, but I don't want to just hand out 3K. Like, honestly, I don't have 3K just to hand out, even if it's a big opportunity like Tori. Like, I'd rather get on his level and just get a free feature. I said that right there in that message. Fam. After I told this man he can't get that 3K, he started spazzing on me. Well, if you want to see that convo, let me know in the comments.
Oh, wow.
So this guy didn't fall for it. So this guy, yeah. So apparently Malik comes out of nowhere. Hey, I can get Tory Lanez, and the guy's interested, but I don't know you. You're a random dude messaging me saying, "Hey, I can get this guy on your albums. Just send me $3,000." I'm like, no. And then he flips out and blocks him. Oh my goodness.
Well, no. So he said, like, I need some proof. And he's like, "Oh, it's not worth my effort to give you proof for 3K," even though he's cold calling this guy, right? Cold messaging him. He's spending all this effort messaging random people, but it's too much effort to take a screenshot and show you the messages that prove what I'm saying. And then he says, "I don't have the money," because he thinks it's a scam. I think he did actually have the money, but I don't have the money. And then the guy flips out, right? He flips out. "What do you mean you wasted all my time? You wasted all my time. You should have told me you didn't have the money."
All right. So now we have scam 2.
Yeah. So
Y'all
same
been
guy,
asking for it, so it's only right.
Part 2. Here it is. He said, "Do you want a
Give y'all
part 2?
Part 2 of episode 1 with my bad experiences with this music shit. Let's get into it. So when we last left off, I basically told bro, I'm not sending you the 3K. I feel like I can get on the level with Tori and get that feature for free. Said that right here. Pretty sure I remember that message. Now, this is the part where bro started tweaking on me. I swear he pulled this out the IG bad bit Bible. But he DM'd me back saying, "If you don't have 3K, why would anyone talk to you? Make it make sense. This is wasting time."
Oh, you hear this?
Wow.
What? I'll destroy you. I'll humiliate you. How dare you question me? You will do what I say, or else I will punish you. Yeah, I'm sure this guy was just destroyed by the great tactical genius who's destroying Islam right now. Yeah. Hey, the only thing that would make me believe that Malik is a tactical genius is that he is working for Mossad, and this is all part of the plan. That's the only way. That is the only way this guy's actually a tactical genius. If he had any other intention, he is the biggest tactical moron the world has ever seen.
Yeah. So Malik messages him, and then he says he doesn't have the 3K because he thinks it's a scam and he wants to see what happens. And then he's like, "Well, if you don't have 3K, why are you bothering messaging me? Why are you wasting my time?" When he's the one that contacted him.
What a dope.
Bro, you hit my DM like I had. Bro, you hit me. Like, you hit me. Man, at this point, the meat gargling get crazy. Like, I had to humble bro. Like, you hit my DM. He talking about some, "Here we go, thanks, yada." I don't even know what bro is on at this point. I'm like, why are you fake bad? You can't get this 3K. So I'm just DMing him back like, you know what I'm saying? yada yada yada. And I try to say, be blessed. You know what I'm saying? I try to be cool, like be blessed, bro. Chill. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're saying Malik has a huge temper problem. He doesn't have much self-control, and he flips out whenever anyone starts catching on to his little scams and stuff. Oh, really? Huh? Shocker. Yeah, we could have never figured that one out.
End it off there. This man keep going. Saucy Santana gotta be this man biggest influence. Boy, he is a material girl. He hit me with these bad bit lines. If you broke, be broke in peace. Don't make stories. If you want to talk to Tori, 60K. Bro, you go talk to Tori. Like, and I'm trying to humble him. Like, bro,
This guy's funny, man.
you literally hit me first. Like, you can scroll up and see that. For somebody to be as popping as they say they is, bro, he really in these DMs mad he can't get this 3K, bro. Like, talking about SoundCloud, you on SoundCloud, da-da-da-da. My music is on all platforms, ENDRAE, type it in on any platform to pop up. Free promo. But shit, yeah, he just talking crazy in the DMs, bro, and I'm on his head trying to humble him. Like, you being a middleman, gargling for somebody you probably don't even know for real. Like, for real. After all that boo-boo clown shoe foolishness, I had to look.
This guy's funny, man. He's burning him up, dude. Oh,
I love it.
Yeah. So, guys, this is the new hero of Dow.
Stats up like you gotta be popping to be this arrogant in somebody DMs for $3,000, bro. So I look up his name on Spotify, Apple Music, and I came to discover one thing: nobody rocking with you for your own music. Your top songs is features with Tory, Eric Bellinger, Terry, etc., and the list continues with features. Nobody is listening to your music.
And he probably only got anything with any of these guys by paying them with like the money that mommy and daddy gave him for med school. And he's like, oh, mommy and daddy gave me all this money for med school. I'll just drop out because I can't even read a medical book at all. I can't even read one chapter and I can't spell. And so I'll just take all this money from med school and go bribe some rappers. And then once I get them featured in a couple of things for money, then I can go around and scam everyone else. And people didn't fall for it.
For your features, family. Moral of the story, bro. Don't let nobody IG following or what they have or who they work with influence you into paying them for anything. Niggas be scamming. Appreciate the love. Hey. Follow me on TikTok and IG. It's the same handle on both. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about how me and the homies almost got blicked on at a show by one of the promoters.
I could actually watch that guy on TikTok because
he's entertaining. I don't know anything about his music, but as a personality, he's very entertaining.
And notice he's actually trying to help people, right? He's like, hey, as I was trying to get started, this is how people are trying to scam me. Don't fall for this stuff. Someone message you, hey, I can get JC. Just send me $5,000. I got to get JC on your next track. Don't fall for it, guys. You heard it here. You heard it here, folks. Oh boy. All right, and now we have a bunch of kind of short clips from I guess highlights from when is this from, Thaddeus? This is not yesterday, day before.
Yeah, so he didn't do anything yesterday. So this is like the night of why we were last. So Sunday night, I guess. Wait, what day is it? It's Tuesday, right? Yes, Sunday night while we were streaming, and then like Monday afternoon is when these clips are from, but they're all like calling into other shows. He didn't do anything on his own channel.
Don't want to get too backed up on these super chats real quick. Take a few of these real quick, and then we jump in and we'll go through a bunch of these short clips where the tactical genius is he's really in control, really running up the scoreboard there. Let's see. Good luck to anyone you randomly clicked on this live stream and wonders what the hell is going on. Oh yeah. I forget there may be people who are just, hey, like, what's this? And click on it. What? Guys, don't go hard. Leave that to the Al-Zut. Yep. I made a Muhammad sock puppet and ordered an Arabic Quran to make Muhammad rip. Other suggestions on how to use the puppet are welcome. That's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't even think of having Muhammad rip up the Quran. See, this is why we bring everyone else in, because everyone thinks differently and everyone comes up with their own ideas. And then you put everyone's awesome ideas together into a big video and you get the entire rainbow of awesomeness desecrating the Quran. Weird how Malik insisted on this. Eat It Jones. Sagara tacos with Kaibar hot sauce. Warning, Kaibar hot sauce is hot. It may sever your aorta. Certainly severed Muhammad's aorta. Yeah, that was the rough stuff. It literally scalded him on the inside. They said they could see the effects. Years later, they could see what it did to his mouth and throat. Review of Junior's disastrous debate with AP. You mean the one from back in the day or the one they just had?
Probably the one that just happened yesterday, maybe it was.
Might be fun. I'll ask AP if he wants to review it because I didn't see it yet. Hey, nerd, check your email. No, D. Wood, I know you said you could eat bacon-wrapped ayat every day, but David's safety Sagera should watch his cholesterol. Yep, I do. That is the weakness of the Sageras. We eat too much bacon. Hope he exposed Winger being related to David. That would be funny. But it's not true. There is no way. There is no way we have a single relative in costume. I mean, in common. I just looked up at our costumes and I said in costume. There's no way we have a single relative in common besides just all of us going back to the first two people. Doctoring my leaks. Dr. Malik, doctoring my leaks. Inspiring philosophy, invest in properties. Inspiring philosophy? No, invest in properties. Hey! Here's $15. How's $1 per page?
Oh.
That's a deal. Count them out, Thaddeus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's for you, Malik.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
All right. Now, Malik, you did say for every Quran page I ripped, you were going to dox one of my family members and so on. Don't know if you're going to hold it because, I mean, I was paid for this. I mean, that technically is not me. I was paid for that. But I did do 45 right after you said it. And then AP over 200. We'll just call it an even 300. And you know what? Toss those 15 in there. So we'll just call it 315. To be fair, even 300. Even 300.
Mm-hmm. I think I figured out the loophole, though. Because he's just going to keep doxing Mike Jones over and over again. Because there's so many Mike Joneses. He's just going to keep doxing Mike Jones.
And here's a new thing about Mike Jones.
He has another property that I just discovered.
Jake is having a convo with Pikachu live right now? Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That is insane. Those dudes do not like each other.
Jake went live, was having an epic crash out, was giving every Dawa guy an F because he did this little tier list where he ranked the Dawa guys and got some feedback.
What do you mean with the F? He's grading them?
Yeah.
He stole that from Khalil. He stole that from Khalil. In Khalil's debate with Jake, Khalil's a professor. So he says at the end of the debate, I'm going to grade you like I grade my students. And he's like, give you an F on this. Here, I'll give you a D- on this. And then he gives him his grades. And so Jake can't come up with one original idea and then steals that to go after his fellow Dawa guys. Oh, my goodness, man.
Yeah. So anyway, he's going after Daniel. He's going after Dean Responds, going after a bunch of people. Both Daniel and Dean join the stream and are like, bring us up. We want to debate you right now. And he did. Apparently, and they're still live. I just checked. They're still live.
That's impressive.
Going 3 hours and 15 minutes back and forth at each other, apparently.
What is that? Is that on YouTube?
Yep.
Interesting. She sounded more Arab accented than East European. We'll see. Thank you for that. I bet according to this clown, every Muslim with a name Muhammad is his prophet, since no one can have a different name.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, he sees Muhammad hijab and he's like, oh, it's my prophet. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my hero. It's Muhammad. And he sees Sheikh Uthman. And he's like, hey, why'd you burn all the Qurans, man? Why'd you burn them all? Support from Chicago. God bless y'all. Oh, hi, David. Hey, how's it going? And Muslims believe in something as in, here we go. As soon as I see Yajuj and Majuj, a well-known story, the best explanation for that is that they are bewitched by the devil. Ignorance can't do the trick. What do you think? I think you've said that 900 times. I found the process of recycling paper into toilet paper. Huh. I wonder if you could demonstrate that skill. He jizya'd the Quran. Oh, talking about that guy from that. Oh, yeah. I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys about that. So you see, like, people are like kind of mad scientist level, but just to show you what I don't show, right? So there's all sorts of stuff that we'll show, and then there's stuff beyond that. I'm gonna have to make a list of me just describing what some people have submitted. Just crazy that Malik wanted this. Well, people are out psychopathing the psychopath. David's over here like, I'm a psychopath, but some of these people are crazy even for me. Holy crap. Absolute legends. Malik was taught in the Leering Center. That's where he learned to spell. He went to school in the Leering Center. He was in Minneapolis. There's no reason to have spelling errors in 2026 with AI built into your keyboard. Yeah, Malik, I understand with like T-O or T-O-O, it may not catch that, but Mickey Owl, I'm sure there was a red line under that, dude. That red line is there for a reason. The red line under your word is there for a reason. Pay attention. Hey, David, I don't have a Quran to trash, so I wrote a poem about the night of Al-Zut. Links don't seem to be allowed in chats, though. How do I get it to you? You can share it in the comments afterwards. Or you can send it to my email. You can find that on my YouTube channel homepage. I'm waiting to read those reports of Michael's public intoxication and public disturbance of yelling at people about idealism being true while drunk. That does sound like him. Used to see that dude drinking all kinds of whiskey and stuff like that. You knew he was out there. Hey, you guys, you don't know what you're talking about, you stupid materialist. Miguel Seguera, hermano, why are you live with this imposter, David Wood? Because he knows who I really am. I'm just glad all the Mike Jones are on our side. Yep, all the Mike Jones are on our side. Hi, guys. Jumped in here from Jake the Muslims Live, where all hell is breaking loose. Yeah, I've heard. Jake, Daniel, Takia Chu, Dean Response are all going at each other. We knew that was going to happen. We just didn't know it would be this soon in 2026. We knew we were going to, because we're making a meltdown, right? The more you discombobulate them, the more because their religion teaches them just to attack when anything goes wrong. What are Muhammad's solutions for anything? Oh, your wife's getting out of line. Beat her. This guy just left you early. Chop his head off. It's like everything is violence. And then what happens if you have real disagreements and stuff? Well, you hold back because we got to protect the ummah. We got to hold it together. We got to hold it together with all the Islamophobes and stuff like that. And then what happens? You introduce some stress into the whole thing and discombobulate them. What happens? They attack each other in all directions. So we knew that was going to happen. It's just, seriously, guys, we're not halfway through January. We're not. This is going to be a long year, guys. It's going to be a fun year, but it's going to be a long year for Dawah.
For them. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Malik can't use commas properly either. That's right.
That's true.
What a dope. Hey, Thad. I can't find that hadith mentioned yesterday about Mo being married to Jesus' mother in Islamic paradise, hadith number 965. Google don't help at all. I remember Ibn Kathir in one of his works sharing that hadith, but I know it's in multiple places, but I don't know where to get that one.
Yeah, it's in a few. I'll leave a comment. And I'll find the link and post it in the after comments.
Hey, we'll actually be able to say this after I make my my piss Muhammad. Now we can all say Muhammad piss be upon, and I can actually point to the Malik inspired piss Muhammad art exhibit. Pig name Masad Malik. There we go. That could be the pig name Masad Malik. Whatever. Let's see. He was using money from the Israeli government. Mossad was trying to get a popular plant. Yeah, they want their garket. Hey, ese ceviche, what you think about doing the stone dilemma? It will be the Islamic dilemma for rabbis who keep saying Islam's God is the same. Oh, yeah, you could ask them about their stone. God of the Torah, but Leviticus 26:1 forbids praying, and if they are performing worship to a stone, if they affirm Islam, then they neglect the Torah. Yeah, and matter of fact, which king was it? Was it Hezekiah? Hezekiah is one of the good kings. So if you read about the kings, they'd have a bunch of bad kings in the history of Israel and Judah. They'd have a bunch of bad kings, and occasionally they would have a really good king, and he would like reform. And I think it was Hezekiah that said he took over and he did what was right in the eyes of the Lord. He smashed all their sacred stones. He smashed the sacred stones. Do not be treating these stones as something that you have this divine reverence for and stuff like that. Nope, he smashed them. Not in the way these guys are, smashing birds, hoes, all the stuff that these guys talk about. But yep. So yeah, Hezekiah didn't smash hoes; he smashed sacred stones. And so, what would Hezekiah have done if he had seen you guys climbing over each other to rub your faces all over pagan rock? He'd have smashed that thing. Do Momo riding a pig. Thanks, Malik, for the promotion. I could actually do that with Karanagami. You have to make them separate. You have to make a pig and then make a little person. Malik dropped out of medical school when he found out MD doesn't stand for mass doxer. Sticking. That's why we have you guys, man. That's why we have you guys. Thanks to Malik, I'm going to start Asmar Quran channel. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Got lots
of ripping
sound
is
effects.
very good for ASMR. Yeah, ripping is a really good sound.
It is. Super chat content censored, sending from UK. Not surprising. A couple more. In the new debate, Junior did things to a monkey. What?
Wait.
Watch the Muslim with Tourette's doing blessing. Oh, that would actually be funny. Is that a real thing? D would do a book desecration tier list video. Oh yeah, because they've been coming up with their tier lists for Dawa guys and stuff. Oh yeah, we could do it. Who's the best Quran desecrator? Got to have Malik as S tier. Malik is S tier. He's the goat. He is the goat. All right, so let's check out some of these clips. Thaddeus. Got to go find this. What did I call it? All right, here we go. Malik clips. Oh, and I just I put what you so I don't even have to look at it anymore. I put them all together and I put whatever you said the clip was about. So this is what started it. I assume this is him explaining what started all this. And it's going to be David did something and not you, right?
Yeah, this is going to be totally honest here.
All right, he's going to be totally honest and say what started, and when he says what started it, even though 100% him.
So is it really to make me stop, or is it just because he wants to do it? You get what I'm saying? And like the thing is that these Christians online are just gonna back him up, and it's like one of those things, bro, where honestly, that's why like Christianity online is really a joke to me. Like, bro, I've never seen anything further away from like Christians in real life. Like, I was shocked, bro, coming to the. You know, what's funny? Like, Christians in real life, I never knew there was Christians that exist like on the internet.
I never knew there were Christians that wouldn't let you stalk and harass and talk trash about women and stuff like I was doing with God Logic's wife and putting up pictures from when she's a teenager.
That's literally
what's that?
We're not real Christians. We're not real Christians because the Christians he knows are weak and just let him get away with whatever he wants.
Yeah, so
we're not real Christians.
Real Christians would just say, "Oh, you're going after people's wives because you're a sniveling little coward." Yeah, we don't have any problem with that. Yeah, sure, buddy.
I feel as well with.
I never met. Yeah, I'm saying like I've never met any Christian.
You met us now, buddy.
Yeah, hello.
So just let us introduce ourselves. Here we are. If the Christians you are familiar with had no problem with you targeting people's wives because you suck and you're a little coward and you can't confront someone face to face and so I can't deal with him. Let me make fun of this guy's wife. Let me look up pictures of his wife from years ago. Here's one of her in a bikini. if the Christians didn't have a problem with that, well, here we are. We do have a problem with it. We're going to make you stop. And it's going to be hilarious the longer you wait. Hey, true or false? True or false? True or false, Thaddeus? Before we ever went live, we said something about, what were we talking about? It was like, we're talking about like a month or two later, and I said something like, oh no, I said after we do the pig and the Piss Muhammad and the compilation, and then we do our guys. We're doing a Quran demolition ranch. We're showing up. We're showing up to a gun ranch with a big old pile of Qurans, and we're going to do all kinds of experiments and target practice and testing different kinds of guns and different kinds of rounds and stuff like that to see what they do. But it's going to be a Quran demolition ranch. And I said, if he's still going after all that, I will respect. I will finally have some respect for him, because I will at least respect his relentless. There's nothing else I can respect him for at all, like zero. But I will at least respect the relentless. True or false? I was saying that right before we went.
That's true.
Yeah, Malik. So that's the one thing you can do to impress me. Still be coming at us after everything we're about to. I mean, keep in mind, we'll be doing this all year, but this will all be this month. So if you make it through this month and you are still going at us, hey, respect. I will respect you for that, man. I will be massively impressed. So you heard it here. That's how you can impress me. Nothing else you can do. I mean, you could learn to spell, but
like this in real life ever. I've never, like, Warner was telling me today, like, have you
did you hear this? The Warner's talking to him. This guy did you just hear this? Yeah, the Warner was telling me, the Warner, the guy you exposed for wanting to take it up the butt so he can get in the Illuminati. And the guy that you exposed for going around smashing hoes, the guy that you exposed, we started calling him the Watcher because you said he likes to sit in the chair and watch other Dawa guys run a train on one girl, one after the next, one Dawa guy after the next, and so on. And the Warner likes to sit there and watch, probably playing with his belly button and stuff like that. Right after you expose it, you're still buddies, right? Gosh.
Have you ever, like he was telling me, like, before we met, have you ever gotten into a fight with a Christian? Bro, I've never gotten into a fight with a Christian over religion, ever. Like, maybe verbal, like going back and forth on scripture, but never like somebody coming up and disrespecting. Even Christians will call Muhammad Prophet Muhammad when they talk about him.
I can't agree to Prophet Muhammad. How about false Prophet Muhammad? Fake Prophet Muhammad, gay Prophet Muhammad, something like that.
Prophet Muhammad.
See, I'm compromising. I'll put Prophet Muhammad, but you just got to have something else on the beginning.
Like, that's to the degree that they would always be. Even if they skipped a prophet one time, they'd be like almost on their knees begging for an apology.
What sort of Christians was this guy around? Like, we'll call him Prophet Muhammad to impress you. Yeah, those are the real Christians. I think he's full of crap, man. Any Christian who calls Muhammad Prophet Muhammad, like, I'll do it, like, if I'm talking to you guys and it's kind of in a mocking way, Prophet Muhammad and so on. But what a dope.
Yeah, but like, I think it goes like hand in hand.
Wait, Defi, do I think I'm partially responsible? Of course not. Bro, this guy took the opportunity to take the video with Warner and start mocking Al-Zut, saying, it's really one comment that started it. When he said that, why is it easier to penetrate Warner than it was for the Zut to penetrate Muhammad that night? When he said that,
I forgot. I don't even know if I said that. It sounds like something I would say. So that's seriously funny. But I don't even know. That could have been a comment. That could have been a comment or someone else. But I will totally say it.
Yep.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing that it's easier? What did I say? Easier to penetrate the Warner than it was for the Al-Zut to penetrate Muhammad? Yeah, they had to walk all the way out in the desert. Like, that's a little bit of work, right? You got to go all the way out in the desert in the middle of the night, so no one sees except Abdullah ibn Masud, aka the Warner / Watcher of 7th century Arabia. He just he liked to watch, and apparently Muhammad liked having someone watch. So yeah, dude, that is funny. I don't know what you want to say. I mean, you're the one who brought up that the Warner is going around basically begging to take it up the butt so he can get into the Illuminati. Okay, he's making that real easy. He's out there pursuing and stuff. He's not saying, "Hey, meet me way out in the desert." That would be hard. So it's easier to penetrate the Warner than it is to penetrate your prophet on the night of Al-Zut. So one, it's completely correct. Two, it's also funny. Notice we all busted out laughing.
Yeah.
Get a sense of humor about this stuff. I mean, if you guys, if you love Muhammad, you should be taking all this stuff. You should be loving all this stuff. You should be happy we're sharing the story of Muhammad and the men of Al-Zut's, one of the greatest love stories of all time. Okay.
That was like the start of the war, right?
I know that Warner struggled with English, so we can't be sure what actually bothered him about this. But what he literally said is that he's bothered that it's easier to penetrate Warner than the Prophet. He's like, no, it was really easy for the Al-Zut to penetrate him. How can you say it wasn't easy? Yeah. How can you say it was difficult? It's so offensive.
Yeah, hang on. Let's go back.
He was asking for it. He was begging for it. There was no resistance.
Hang on, let's see this.
Almost on their knees begging for an apology.
Why you got to say on your knees, man? Why?
In the Al-Zut sense?
Yeah, when you say on their knees begging, dude, how? That's like that episode of The Office where Michael wasn't allowed. He said he couldn't say that's what she said anymore. He wasn't allowed to say that's what she said. And then that other dude, Jim, starts going, wow, that is really hard. Do you think you can go all day? And he just and he couldn't resist. Why? You're giving him these perfect. You're tossing the ball like, hey, knock it out of the park. Hey, on your knees. How are we not going to make a Zut joke, man? How? Tell me how that works. I don't know, but let's see what he says here.
Yeah, but like I think it goes like hand in hand.
Wait, Defi. Do I think I'm partially responsible? Of course not. Bro, this guy took the opportunity to take the video with Warner and start mocking Al-Zut, saying,
hey, quick question. He's saying, is he partially responsible? Why were we talking about the Al-Zut and Muhammad and the Warner at all in that stream? Why?
He exposed the Warner. He was willing to do dawah. Infiltrate the Illuminati, even if it meant him getting in the butt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we learned that from Malik, who bears no responsibility, even though he's the one who gave us the information. He gave us all the materials for the joke, and he's not responsible for the joke. Oh my goodness, here we go.
This guy took the opportunity to take the video with Warner and start mocking Al-Zut, saying, it's really one comment that started it. When he said that, why is it easier to penetrate Warner than it was for the Zut to penetrate Muhammad that night? When he said that was like the start of the war right there. That was it.
He still thinks it's a war. Oh gosh.
But that comment, it wasn't anything. It wasn't ripping the Quran. It wasn't anything else. It was an Al-Zut joke, and he was just so offended that Muhammad was not easy. Warner's easy, but Muhammad wasn't, according to that joke, and that offended him.
Or it's just no, Muhammad is easier to penetrate. Okay, look, I take it back, man. You win, Malik. You win. Muhammad was easier to penetrate than the Warner. I mean, I could see it, because I'm thinking in terms of heading out, going all the way out into the desert and stuff like that. That's some extra work and stuff. But now that I think about it, the Warner was asking to be penetrated by one person, whereas Muhammad was asking to be penetrated by 30 men. So, I mean, in that sense, it was easier for Muhammad, right? I mean, it was easier to penetrate Muhammad because this guy's 30, and the Warner's a big dude, right? Warner's a big dude. Muhammad's a little dwarf. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I agree. I agree with you, Malik. It was easier to penetrate Muhammad on the night of Al-Zut than it was to penetrate the Warner. You win. All right. Clip that. And then you can stop whining. Because that was the war. That's what caused the war. Here I am making peace.
Yeah. This is some quality interfaith dialogue here.
It's one thing taking like a clip and like playing it if that's what Giant Doc sends you for the week, but it's like, because they've done that before, so I didn't really care, like, to be honest. But to overly mock on the expense of that, oh yeah, it's going down. So then I went live and I got busy on all of them.
He said, getting busy, getting on my knees, getting busy. Come on, dude. This is your fault. If we make Zut jokes, it is your fault. You set us up for every single one, man. I mean, just think, this guy could be sitting here and so, yeah, it's like me, just imagine I'm walking through the desert and then I get down on my knees and, it's like, how would we not make some sort of Zut joke about that? What the heck is wrong with this dude?
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Christians are saying don't go at Logic's wife, right? Don't go at Logic's wife. When her pictures are online with a bikini.
You hear this? What was that? Was that God Logic's wife who made that joke?
No. Apparently.
Was it God Logic who made the joke? It was me.
No.
So, I mean, think about this dude's reasoning. Here's what David Wood said. So, in response, I started a war, and I went after a different Christian apologist's wife. Yay! Somehow this makes sense in his head. This dude's an idiot. This dude's like what a dope. Okay, I rewound and stuff so we can hear his reasoning.
And I got busy on all of them.
You got busy.
And bro, I'm going to be honest with you.
I got busy on all of them. That's what the Zoot said about your prophet, man.
Christians are saying don't go at Logic's wife, right? Mm-hmm. Don't go at Logic's wife. Mm-hmm. When her pictures are online with a bikini, right? Mm-hmm. But then when you wear a hijab, which is like you covering yourself and being modest, you get mocked. But she's getting protected by wearing a bikini.
No,
but then when you get but then when you get called a gahba, it doesn't matter.
She looks like she's like 15 years old in the pictures he's got. So it looks like he's first of all, he had these ready. He had these on hand. What's that mean? What's that mean when you have ready, ready to jump on and show the pictures? What's that mean? You've got pictures of his wife from when she was a teenager. What's that mean? It means you've been looking for that stuff, you creepy little sick pervert. What'd you say, Sarah?
As somebody who understands the Arabic language, he called her a kahba. God Logic's wife. That's calling her a whore.
I don't need to rip up the Quran right now because I mean that's basically what started. That's what started this whole.
But I never heard him say that word in particular, because I would say even hits harder when you say it in that dialect of Arabic.
It hits harder, not as hard as the old Zut hit Muhammad.
Muhammad wishes.
No, think about that. So think about this dude's reasoning here. Okay, hey, why'd you go after God Logic's wife? Because that's what started this big round of Quran desecration. That's what started this. It wasn't anything else. It was that. And I didn't see it. I've seen it since then because he did it repeated in some of the clips we watched. But back then, I was just told that. I was like, he went after God Logic's wife and started posting pictures of her in a bikini from when she's a teenager. And I said, all right, now we got to destroy some Qurans. And then he's like, oh, I'll teach you a lesson. Oh, prepare for war. But think about his reasoning right there. No, they started it. David made a joke. What's that got to do with God Logic's wife? And then when someone's like, hey, what's that got to do with it? Oh, well, I mean, there are pictures of her in a bikini, but someone will say something about a woman in a hijab. If they say something about a woman in a hijab, therefore I have to do this about her. Okay. So it wasn't really about me, right? Was that not really about my joke? You said it was about my joke. What does my joke have to do about someone saying something about a woman in a hijab? There's no connection here. He just says stuff because his followers, the few that he has that he doesn't have to pay, are the product of 30 generations, 40 generations of first cousin marriage. And so they're too stupid to, they're good point. People do make fun of women in hijabs. Oh, those poor women. Yeah, put up pictures of God Logic's wife, you giant idiot. And then you're getting an entire year of Quran desecration. The world has never seen this. Dude, do you understand what you did? You did something no one else has ever been able to do. No one. You are causing massively more Quran desecration this year than all previous generations combined.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing it. And somehow it's these stupid thoughts in your head that don't make any sense outside of your head. And then you get mad at us. It's your own stupid thoughts, dude. You're the idiot here, not us.
I did think of a loophole, though, David. If Muhammad is a woman in a hijab, then you are, in fact, making fun of a woman in a hijab when you're making a joke about Muhammad in the Al-Zut.
Okay, that's the connection in this genius's mind. Okay, well, that makes sense, I guess. All right, let's finish this intro clip here.
And when David grapes women, it doesn't matter, but Logic's wife, will protect her. No. That's not like how this works, and we're not going to play favorites either.
It's still massively interesting when you say, hey, I had sex consensually with an underage girl when I had turned 18. So I was an adult, and she's a minor, and they're calling that grape. They're calling that grape. Dude, and you don't even realize, dude, your prophet had sex with a 9-year-old prepubescent girl, according to, I need you to just make a video, right? Malik calls Muhammad a grapist. You're telling us to respect your prophet and so on. And Christians should call him Prophet Muhammad. What? No, we'll call him Grapist Muhammad. That's according to you, Muhammad the Grapist. Matter of fact, guys, don't let me forget. Every time we mention Muhammad now, we have to call him Muhammad the Grapist. According to Malik, that's Malik's decision.
Mm-hmm.
You're all like you can't just defend.
And big difference is I acknowledge that it was wrong. And I became a Christian. I never did anything like that again. You think it's right and fine, and you got all your Dawa guys defend it, and I'm assuming you would defend it. Huh. Interesting stuff.
This woman and then bash that woman. You can't grape that woman, admit to graping her, mocking grape, like no regret whatsoever. Like he has no regret in doing it. Yeah, people will donate and people will do all this and that, and people will think that he's not even a danger. Like this man's a danger to the community, to everybody.
I'm a danger to your community. I'm a danger to your community, buddy. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you're going to recognize.
He's a danger to Muslims. Like any Muslims that live in...
Hey, smart. He gets it.
Except
this
he
guy
means
gets
physically.
it.
He means physically, though.
He gets it. Let's hang on. I rewound it because I love hearing this.
People will donate and people will do all this and that, and people will think that he's not even a danger. Like this man's a danger to the community, to everybody. He's a danger to Muslims. Like any Muslims that live in Virginia next to him are literally in danger. Bro, if you'll shoot a Quran, you'll shoot somebody with a beard too that says Allah Akbar.
Hang on. What? Well, first of all, when did I shoot a Quran? I don't have a gun. When did I shoot a Quran? Hey, Malik, I've never shot a Quran in my life. I know people who have, and I know a bunch of people who are about to at the Quran Demolition Ranch, courtesy of Malik. So just think about that. Hey, no, think about what he just said. Thaddeus, you might remember this. Sarah, you might remember this. You guys remember after Sneeko converted and he went to visit Sheikh Uthman? You guys remember this?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they went out shooting, and Sneeko put up a little pride flag, and they shot the pride flag. Hey, wait a minute. According to Malik, if you will shoot the flag, then you'll shoot the people. And therefore, Sheikh Uthman and Sneeko are both about to massacre people in the LGBTQ community. We could actually easily put those clips together and stuff like that and just say, hey, if you'll shoot a flag, you'll shoot a person. What an idiot, man. Do you hear this? You're not safe around David Wood. Why? Muslims are not safe near him. Why? Because he knows someone in a different state who shot a Quran. And if you shoot a Quran, you'll shoot a person. Okay, I didn't shoot a Quran. Well, yeah, but you know someone who did. If you know someone who shot a Quran, then you will shoot a person with a beard. I did see it.
He knows Sneeko and Uthman, and they shot a pride flag.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you're guilty by association, he's guilty by association.
You heard it here from Sarah. She put it all together. Y'all catch that? So I know someone who shot a Quran, and in his mind, therefore, since I know someone who shot a Quran, I would therefore shoot a person with a beard. Okay. He knows multiple people, Sneeko and Sheikh Uthman, who shot a pride flag, and therefore he is willing to massacre the entire LGBTQ community. And every LGBTQ person anywhere near this dude is in danger. He's on the verge of murdering them. Heard it here. Guys, by the way, do you guys, everyone understand what an idiot this guy is? Like, this is what he just goes on rambling, and he sounds like a moron I have to say, he's constantly responding to people who are pointing out how stupid he is. So if he has like 250 people watching him live, and a bunch of people are telling him what an idiot he is, I mean, he's got like, what, 150 people who are like, oh, great point, dude, great point. And those are the IQ 65 people, if that. All right, Thaddeus, what do we got next? We got tweet of the year. Someone's got tweet of the year.
Malik says he put out the tweet of the year and you couldn't even reply to it.
Wait, is that the one he took down? Is that the one he took down?
It's the one he deleted.
Hey, I put out this tweet and I deleted it. He can't even respond to it. Oh, he's so weak. Okay, let's see what this is.
Like, real talk, I gave David the tweet of the year. He could never answer it. He could never. He's just crying. He's crying right now.
Is that the one where he's like, his real name is David Sagata? Oh, he couldn't answer the David Sagata. We did a show on it, man. What do you think this is? This is us answering your. This is us answering you, man. Can't answer it, and then he takes it down. Oh gosh.
He's trying to get people to stop it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I spoke to all the DAO people behind the scenes today, most of like the top ones, right? Sure, and wait,
what? You cut it off, man. What?
No, that's because there actually isn't anything else. So he gets distracted constantly by comments. So when he said wait, he's responding to someone in the comments, and he never comes back to that thought. So that's all he ever says.
Oh man,
dude,
I wanted to hear it.
And I know I talked to the top dog guys, and they all are against me. I mean, who knows?
No, I would have loved to hear it, and they're all telling me, keep going, Malik. I would love to hear that. Because I would love to say, oh, they're all in favor of 2026 being the year of Quran desecration. Hey, now we have you.
Yep. So this is my favorite part of the whole thing. I burst out laughing the first time I heard it. I probably won't because I know
that sounds a little narcissistic, Thaddeus.
Yeah,
like the one clip where they're focusing on you, and you're like, "This is my favorite one." Now you're starting to sound like Malik, man.
I know.
All right, we ready to watch it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is Thaddeus' favorite clip because it mentions him.
But this Thaddeus guy, I ain't gonna lie. Word is now that he lost his job. That Muslims made him lose his job because they found his name and stuff, and they got him fired. So that's why he looks like long hair, dirty nails, that hasn't even been like took a shower in a month, you know?
He's got a point, Thaddeus.
Yes, but you knew me before I lost my job, and I looked the same.
Yeah, you still look like a kind of hobo, like one of these Anthony Rogers hobos.
Wait for the top 10 video.
You got me good. It was good. It was a good insight. I laughed. I genuinely laughed when I heard him say that.
From David, yeah, it hurts to win. That's fine. You can. I can't wait for David to be locked up. Imagine
what?
Long hair, dirty nails, that hasn't even been like took a shower in a month. You know. Can't wait for the top 10 video from David.
Awesome.
Yeah, it hurts to win. That's fine.
What top 10 video?
He means the top 100, but
it's a top 110. What the heck is 10? 10? 10?
He's reading a comment. So, in fairness, the guy in the audience probably got wrong. Said it was going to be top 10, but it's really top 100. Like, so,
we're not stopping at 10, dude. We're not stopping at 10. We're going straight to 100. 100, baby. 10 would be too hard to call, right? There's too many awesome Quran desecration videos being sent to us to narrow it down to 10. Like 10, I would do 10 myself. I would do the top 10. If it was a top 10, I would do it myself. Top 100, it helps if other people are involved. So we're getting a bunch of people involved. That's because it's a top 100.
Like long hair, dirty nails, that hasn't even been like took a shower in a month, you know? Can't wait for the top 10 video from David. Yeah, it hurts to win. That's fine. You can. I can't wait for David to be locked up. And
you're going to be waiting a lot longer for that than people are going to be waiting for the top 100 video, buddy.
Imagine there's a top 10 video on the Quran and David's behind bars.
Top 100. Just say 100. Maybe he didn't learn his numbers past 10.
That would be fun.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
And guess what? What hurts? Always remember, we can piss on your book anytime we want, too.
Oh, no.
We have restraint. We're holding back. And guess what hurts? we'll bring more people to Islam by that restraint, because more Christians that are true will look into.
Yeah. You'll bring way more Christians. We've doxed all the wives because we're sniveling cowards, and then we try to get everyone in trouble, and we try to get everyone locked up by making fake interviews and pretending there's a police report. That's really what's going to win all the Christians over. What kind of fantasy land does this guy live in, man?
And when you hear the word Malik, you think restraint, right? This is the kind of guy that if someone comes, he learns that someone called him a Jew behind the scenes, he would never, ever go and throw a hissy fit that destroys the whole Dawa world because he got called a name. This guy is the master of restraint. That's how he brings people to Islam.
Mm-hmm. It's powerful.
Islam, because they'll be like, why, like, you know what's funny, Herds? David's going to mount your religion in the ground.
Wait, what?
You by yourself, you're gonna mount our religion to the ground, single-handedly.
He can't just say destroy our religion, run our religion into the ground. No, a mount. It's always sex. It's always anal sex in this guy's mind. Everything is the.
I'm seriously just saying. He's the one who complains about zut jokes. And in the hadith, it says they mounted Muhammad and rode him all night long until he returned and came back in pain. And this guy's talking about mounting stuff and then gets mad when we make zut jokes.
Minor thing, by the way.
What's that?
Just to point out his typical level of research, I was, in fact, not fired by Muslims complaining. I was, as we've discussed multiple times on this channel, on my own channel, in all the news articles, it says nothing about Muslims complaining. It was not a Muslim who complained. But yes, great plan. The guy who got fired from his job for criticizing Islam and then went 10 times harder after Islam as a result, you're totally going to convince him to stop attacking Islam by doxing him. Ooh,
super smart.
I doxed myself when I read those news articles.
Yeah. So after the news article, Thaddeus probably could have been, I promise I'll never do it again. I'll take everything down and stuff. And things would have been fine. He said, nope, now I'm going even harder. Not in a zut sense, but I'm going even harder. And you're like, well, I know. I'll mess with him some more. That'll stop him. Yeah, you're doing a great job stopping everyone, man. You're doing a bang up job, man. You are a mastermind. Hang on. Let's take a couple of super chats real quick. And we're going on to this clip. Oh, someone's saying, I am serious. Junior did things to a monkey. Wait, what?
What? He's serious?
He's about the thing is with Junior, there's nothing you could say that I wouldn't believe, right? So it would not surprise me if he's in the middle of the debate. It's like that time I banged a monkey. It's like, what?
Man, I have the perfect sound clip for this if it was on my stream.
Junior did things to a monkey.
Just like that time I was on a Dawa trip and all the other guys were smashing hose and running a train. All I had was a monkey.
Who ate the apple? Junior did things to a monkey.
Who banged the monkey? Junior banged the monkey. and he's like, you know, there can't be anything wrong with it. Because my grandma was a monkey, and my grandfather banged hers. Nordine says, am I the only one who finds the belief of 2 billion people in Yajuj and Majuj insane? No, you're just the one who talks about it the most. Think about how crazy that is. Ignorance explains nothing. They are bewitched. Their minds have been compromised. Yes, there's definitely a problem. And we expose it. I told Jake to repent, be baptized, and come to Christ. That's good. He's apparently in full meltdown mode. And they're all going crazier and crazier. Everyone DM tag this project to Valentina Gomez. Oh, I wonder if... Ooh. I could ask her to make a special contribution to the video. Malik making the zut go everywhere online, you see. Yep. Mm-hmm. I have a few clips of Malik and this JC girl fighting, and he exposed her for feeding him multiple Christians info. See that?
Yeah. So just a little background there. He is actually technically on a Christian channel. person who calls themselves JC Forever, obviously referring to Jesus Christ. And she has been disowned by every Christian TikToker because she is known to allow Muslims to dox Christians on her channel. And apparently, potentially at least, fed them the info to do the doxing because she was mad at them.
Yep, I would want nothing to do with her either. Malik's parents are called Mama Leak and Papa Leak. Exposed. David Wood had an affair with Bathsheba. Yes, I was looking up. I looked up David and I found out he had an affair. This will be in my live stream tonight. Tune into TikTok at this channel I can't even spell. You could start a YouTube of him. Thanks, Malik. No comment there, but thanks to you. A psychopath lacks regret. Odd. Yeah, that is strange.
I know.
Support your local danger to the community. Yep, I'm a danger to the community, everyone. Thanks for supporting me. Malik's too dumb to figure things out. Look, he's number 2. Dumb 2, T.O. Figure things out. 2 T's. Can't blame him. That's just the way things were taught at the Leering Center. Thaddeus has a beard. Run, Thad. Run, Thad. Run. Run, Thad.
I know. David might shoot me at any time. He's going to shoot me.
Wait, he calls you a threat but continues to antagonize you? Make it make sense. Haha. Malir is like Muslim Hassan Piker, but even dumber. Yeah. And it's hard to be dumber than some of these guys. And yet Malik, he makes it work, man. He makes it work somehow.
Hassan Piker is really.
Wait, what is this? Yep, Junior zooted a monkey. Poor monkey. Guys, I'm actually going to be ticked off if you guys make me go watch this and it's just like, oh, I fed a monkey or something like that. D-Wood, I wrote a song called Night of the Jinn as my Quran desecration contribution. I sent the file to you. Feel free to post the song on your channel. Yeah. Oh, I've got a lot of videos that were sent to me. The ones people have been posting specifically on Twitter. I've been sharing those on Twitter. So if you're on X and you post one, just enter the hashtag Malik Challenge. And those I've been sharing, but yeah, I've had a bunch that people sent to me and they just have it. They have it unlisted on YouTube, or they're just sending the full file if it's not a huge file. So yeah, and Thaddeus, you got the channel. How's that been? I mean, I haven't checked out the website, but yeah, Thaddeus put together a website and where people can send their contributions. How's that been going? People been sending videos?
Yeah, let me just we got a bunch of stuff. Let me just get the latest number here. Looks like about 70 contributions at the website.
70, guys, 70. I've probably got 30 to 40 that were sent to me, my email, and then what do we got? 15 to 20 that are on X. Oh, looks like we've already got 100. But I have heard lots of people said as soon as we announced it, they said I have to order Quran, or I have to send in for a Quran or something like that, or I have to wait until I can find a Dawah booth. So we'll have more coming, and that's good because we could just take the ones we have now and make 100 video. But we're getting more, and we're gonna pick the best ones.
Thaddeus, question. Do I need to, like, the ones that I posted up on X?
If you post it on X, we've got it. If you post it on X, we've got it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'll grab it or whatever.
I just recently posted a 5-minute one on pork belly and Surah 11 of the Quran. Okay.
I'll check that out. But yes, if you we are following you, and so yep. So we got that. All right, let's jump back into this video because man, Malik's cooking us, man. He's cooking us. So here we go. This man is cooking us like I cook bacon wrapped Quran verses.
So he's about to tell us what Christians are like, I believe. If I remember
what correctly. Christians are like. We already heard some.
Or maybe
they love Prophet Muhammad, and they call him Prophet Muhammad, and they say he's a true prophet, and they're fine with me doxing everyone.
It's always these things, bro, where it's not about religion. It's just about, let's stand by this guy because he's nasty to Islam. But chat, notice Logic's fled the scene. You notice that Logic's not around anymore?
We don't want Logic. We don't want God Logic involved in this. I don't want most people involved in this.
But
why?
You know,
Guys, I tell everyone, let me do the dirty, messed up work, and you guys go on doing your apologetics. When someone comes and tries to distract you with all this nonsense, let me deal with it. I'll deal with the nonsense. They're not going to like the way I deal with it. Let me deal with this stuff. Everyone else go on dealing with doing apologetics and stuff.
But notice the logic here, right? It's been 4 days. 4 days. You collab with Logic fairly often, but I mean, not like daily. Right?
No,
you wouldn't have collaborated with him in the last 4 days, regardless. It's not like
That's
super
true.
regular thing. It's like once a month or something. So he's like, he fled the scene. He's no longer collaborating with David because he hasn't been on in 4 days.
Yeah, I'm when we were starting off the Islamic Dilemma, and we did kind of a weekly live stream where we did a live stream each week to cover, to invite Muslims to respond to whatever chapter we were covering and stuff like that. There it was like weekly, so that would have been 4 times in 1 month. Apart from that, it's between between 0 and like 2 to 3. So they're entire months I don't do anything with God Logic, and then but like even on maybe 2 to 3 times a month would be a busy month for me and God Logic being on the same channel. It's basically someone invites us on the channel or something like that, or he comes on mine or I come on his or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm being shunned by God Logic because that dude didn't know that I eat the Quran and stuff. He didn't know. So, now he just found out. He just found out this month. He just found out David Wood's really wrecking the Quran. Dude, come on. What a fantasy land.
He doesn't go on the lives anymore. Like, certain people are trying to stay away from what's going
People are staying away
on because they know like what's going to happen now. They know what's going to happen. And I'm telling you, bro.
You think that Logic's making a good decision?
Didn't we just have IP on?
Yep.
By the way, this dude said, everyone, my whole crew is going to abandon me after his powerful interview with that Eastern European woman who said my name's not David Wood. Why? Because I'm David Segura.
Decision to get away from David Wood?
No, he's $1 short. No, he's not, because he's not speaking up against it. If you're not going to speak up against it, then it's not going to happen. First off, Logic was there on that first live when they were...
God Logic was specifically asked by Ali Dawa, well, you do this, why don't you have to dissociate from it because they desecrate the Quran? And what did God Logic say? He said, if people are blaspheming or something like that, I'm not stopping them. Now, guess what? Even back then, he didn't do it, but he didn't have a problem with other people doing it. So he doesn't do it. Mm-hmm. It's like Chris. Chris was on a live stream with us the other day. Chris isn't going to do this stuff. Chris isn't into this stuff. But a bunch of people don't have a problem with us doing it in response to people crossing line. That's like the level of insanity and delusion in their heads. They think that other people like respect their book, and they're like, oh no, they're disrespecting our book. They think that this, since they're like that Christians are like, oh my goodness, oh, we have to get away with it. We have to get away from this. The vast majority of Christians are not going to partake in Quran desecration. That doesn't mean they don't that they have a problem with it. So they're not going to do it. They don't have. There's all kinds of things that Christians do that I'm not going to do that I don't have a problem with. They're just, I'm not doing that. Anyway, let's let this guy continue with his delusions.
Fucking Zut. And then he's going to act like he's sneaking out the back door. No, you're not. You're not going to sneak out the back door. Logic always wants to be not held.
Like the NDL Zut.
You're not going to be sneaking out the back door or sneaking in the back door like the Al Zut on Muhammad or like the Illuminati with the Warner. Come on, dude. Why? Everything is back door, sneaking in. Oh yeah, bend over. What the heck, man? That's on you, man. That's on you. You set up a perfect Al Zut joke. Don't complain.
Accountable, but then he wants to call Central on the low and be like, Central, why are they posting my wife in the background? Like, why are they doing that? I'll never talk to you guys anymore for doing that unless you say sorry, and get Malik to say sorry. I ain't saying sorry to you, Logic. You ain't doing nothing. Bro, these guys will call people behind the scenes. Bro, these guys are scared right now, chat. I'm going to be honest. Like, look.
What? God. We're scared, David. We're so scared.
Did he say we're scared?
Yes.
Yeah, that you guys see something.
These guys. So I don't know who he had in mind for sure, but.
In front of your face, but the eyes will deceive you, bro.
Yeah, we're just so scared.
At least it's at your door, not at your back door, which is what I expect him to say every time.
Well, yeah. But so here's the logic, right? He says, God Logic, he's stopping working with David. That's good. That's great. And then she asks, okay, so is he cool with you? And he's like, no, I hate God Logic. He's the worst. So he tries to claim that God Logic's on his side, and then immediately says, no way, we're never making up with God Logic, no matter what. Great planning there, buddy. You want everyone on your side, and then you tried to pretend someone's on your side and immediately throw it under the bus and say, nope, I don't want to do anything with him.
Why is he so zooty over God Logic?
Yeah,
he has this weird obsession.
Yeah, come to think of it, he does. And even with the live stream, I mean, think about his reasoning. Oh, this all started when David made the Zoot joke. Okay, what'd you do? I went after God Logic's wife. Okay, that sounds like you wanted to go after God Logic's wife. You wanted to post pictures about it, and you were just waiting for an excuse. Doesn't it seem like he does that? Like he's waiting for excuses to go after people, and then he really wants to go after this person. And so what he does is, well, this person said something, and I can connect it to this person who can connect it to this, who can then, now here's what I wanted to do. So basically. At some point, he had looked up pictures of God Logic's wife and had them on his computer and staring at them all day. And then he's been wanting to do it. But he doesn't want to just do it randomly because then, people would think he's a jerk. But it's, hey, David made a Zoot joke, so now I'm posting pictures of God Logic's wife. You idiot,
and you might think that he was very interested in God Logic's wife. But actually, the reason he's so obsessed with her is because he wants to be in her position and get with God Logic.
That's where I was going. That's what was in my mind.
Yeah.
He's jealous of God Logic's wife.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that this dude, and lots of people say this, that this dude is, I mean, think about this. I mean, like seriously, right? He's talking about all these guys, all these Dawa bros, going to the clubs, and in his words, smashing hoes, running trains on girls. Like, I don't do any of that. I mean, you obviously don't have a problem with the idea of it because you keep working with these guys and you're buddies with all these guys. So you're just not what? You're just not into girls?
He wants to be God Logic's derailed Kelby.
And quick question, why did the Warner come to you about taking it up the butt? Why did he come to you as the expert on that? Like you're the guy who knows how to get things done by that. Why did he come to you? And then you're enraged, of all people in the world, you're enraged at God Logic's wife. Oh, I hate this woman with a passion. Why? Oh, because there's a picture of her in a bikini at 15 years old. Really? That's why you're enraged at her? Really? Or are you in love with God Logic? Just be honest, man. Just be honest. Share your feelings with the Ummah. Because you're basically writing it across your forehead at this point. I'm in love with God Logic, and so I hate his wife because she's with him and he should be with me. This guy's really, and now it all ties together. No wonder he can't stop with the Zoot jokes.
So at the end of the day, chat, we're gonna see who's gonna do what. I promise you, Christians, like one by one. I'm going to be honest with you. If any of you are brave enough to ever show your face or ever come up on the panel, your phone number will be on the internet so quick. I'll be calling your WhatsApp so quick telling you, hey, be a good boy or your mother's we're going to be at her front door. You guys ain't doing nothing. And then you guys cry police. I want one of you to be brave enough to come up here right now in the chat and tell me, stand on something.
So if you come up, I'm going to dox you. I'm going to send Muslims to your front door, but I want you to come up here and be brave and face me. Yeah, you really want that.
Yeah,
you really want
does
an
everyone hear that?
intellectual
Does everyone hear
debate
that?
about
Hey, Christians, come face me. I'm going to send people to your mom's front door. Ho ho, and I'll dox your mom. Ho ho. Wait, and by the way, where are these guys? The man literally has my address. I've been ripping up the Quran like it's a freaking sport, and he knows what's coming. Ain't no jihadi showing up at my door, dude. So how you gonna send all your jihadis out to someone's mom's and you can't even get them to show up at my door? You little coward. Come on, still waiting, sport. Eh? Eh? Hey, you know what I should do? I should just go live every day, all day, every day, and just sit here and say, hey, Malik, I'm going to sit here ripping pages out of this book until we know you ain't going to show up, you little punk. Until your gangsters show up and do something about it. And guess what? Like the room would be like, 6 feet deep in Quran pages, and I'd still be sitting here. What sort of loser sits around? Oh, I got all these gangsters on my side, and all this dude does is dox people like a dork. He's sitting in front of a computer screen doxing people like a freaking dork on TikTok. Oh, but I'm a gangster. I'm gangster. Pyru posse. I'm with the Pyru posse. We're gonna go club Pyru on you, freaking dork, man.
You know,
Wait,
like
JC, you know what I learned too? I think there's like a difference in the Muslim and Christian community on like priorities, because like Christians value being doxxed. Like Christians don't want to be doxxed, but they don't mind if their book gets burned. But like as Muslims, like we'd rather get doxxed than have our book tampered with.
Oh, people can tamper with your book, eh? Yeah. See, yeah, Malik, this is like theology. We trust God to deal with that sort of thing. We trust no one is going to destroy the Bible by ripping it up. You're not hurting God's word. God, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I can't even protect it from this guy. Our God's not like that, and our book's not like that. When you go, oh my God, they ripped the Quran. Oh no, it's the end of the world, and your God's up there. Oh, will no one stand up for me and go do something? They're going to destroy it. That's weakness, dude. That's weakness. And when we're talking about doxing people, that's because you try to get people killed. And we do want to protect people, so we regard that as very serious. Not your stupid. No, we don't care about your stupid book, man. Total garbage, as you are learning the hard way. And I have to say, it was when the Muhammad hijab thing came out, and he's like, oh, I will threaten these women with all these threats of rape and torture. I'm like, oh, well, I'll eat your book in response. And after I ate Surat al-Fatiha, these guys took just the clip of me eating the book. They didn't say what it's about because they're lying cowards. Just said, hey, David's eating the Quran. They send this out to every Christian apologist they know. Do you support this? Do you support this? And they were shocked that no one cared. People don't care, especially when they find out why. Especially when it's, oh, you are protecting women from threats of rape and torture by eating a page of that book, and that made these guys stop. Oh, good on you. You protected women. Women. That's good. And these guys, we can't figure out why? Because women are garbage to you, especially in Malik, since he's not interested. They can't. And so I'm so confused by all of this. Christians don't like doxing because that will actually like get people killed. But they actually believe that their God is protecting his word. He's not going to let it's not going to end the word of God if someone rips up a Bible. Oh my goodness, why are they so stupid?
But that goes to show how warped and weird and demented the brains are, where they think this is worth more than another human being. No, logically speaking, like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, go. And technically, he can't burn the Bible. He can't. He's not allowed according to his religion. Our religion allows us to do this stuff. He's just mad that his Allah is still stuck in the bathroom from having a whole bunch of halal Taco Bell. He hasn't done anything for the Ummah yet. Thousands of years in the bathroom. Like, imagine, okay, to give Malik some grace, ever since you're little, your butt is beaten as a little Muslim if you accidentally put something on top of a Quran. So now your brain now is kind of warped. But you can still make music videos with sexually explicit things, and that's good and halal and awesome. But this is wrong.
Yep.
Malik's like, when I was a little boy, my daddy would beat my bare bottom. Now I want God Logic to take his place. But he won't do it. He's married. So I'm going to get mad at his wife. What? Have you noticed all these dudes have like massive psychological issues that are all based around weird, like their weird obsessions and fantasies and all this weird stuff? Gosh, what a dysfunctional crew.
That's why he docks your wives.
Oh,
he's jealous.
Oh, hang on. You're saying it's not just God Logic. It's when he sees me, and he's like, you won't do this. And I'm like, I'm not going to do what, punk? I'm not going to do what? He's like, oh, what a strong, manly man. What a strong, manly man. Oh, I wish he would rip me up like that Quran. Oh, yeah. Oh, rip me up, baby. Rip me up like that Quran. And no, sorry, dude. I've got a wife. Get away from me, you creep. And that just enrages him. No, I would destroy your wife. I'll get your wife killed. What the heck is this religion, man? These guys are sick, man. Finish this clip here.
I think that's like a fundamental difference between Muslims and Christians. Like, we don't care. You could put our addresses out and stuff. Like, he could do whatever he wants. To me, if he docks me, I'm just going to do it back. That's what. Hang on. What are you going to do? He ripped up 45.
Hang on. So wait a minute. So think about what this dude just said. We don't care about doxing us. We care about our book. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what are we doing here?
Using what you care about.
Dude, you just said it. They're going after what's most important to. Yeah, we know. We know. Why would we do something you don't care about? What an idiot. It's like what's in this dude's mind? If you're punishing someone, you do something they're fine with?
Oh my God.
It's like, oh, hey, I really don't like what this dude did. Let me make him a sandwich. What?
So in Christianity, we value human beings more than books. In Islam, they value books more than human beings. We are in complete agreement with you, Malik. That is a fundamental difference between our religion. Our religion is about loving people. Your religion is about blind obedience to meaningless pieces of paper. Mm-hmm. And you didn't actually have a gap. This is actually, it was a very brief gap there. Yeah, 45 pages is the start of the next clip.
Hey, I accidentally slid it forward. Where was it? What clip were we on? This one?
Yeah.
Hang on. What? Oh, different priorities. Okay, that was a clip where I'll just put it at a random spot here. Let's see if this.
Okay. No, but you're not getting it. Like for him, it's more important that people don't get doxxed versus the book gets put like in jail.
Yes, because a human being murdered by some idiot is much more of a tragedy than your stupid book or all of your stupid books being completely destroyed. Just so you know.
Like this?
Yeah, like pretty much like that. Well, I mean, like that, or like, maybe like this. Could be either way. or like Thaddeus said. Yeah. Okay. There's all kinds of ways. Yeah. But yeah, the point is
strip, tiny pieces, eating it, whatever.
That's nasty. They taste nasty.
I know. This is what I have to endure.
Forever.
It's what I have to endure to teach these guys some manners that their religion obviously didn't teach them.
Oh my.
But for us, it's like, don't talk about our prophet. Don't talk about our book.
Your prophet's a disgusting pedophile and your book sucks. It's the worst book I've ever read. It's the worst book by far I've ever read. And I'm not just saying that because I disagree with it. There are books I disagree with everything in, and they're awesome books. Your book is the opposite of anything good. It sucks. It's garbage, like your child molesting, murdering rapist of a prophet.
Mm-hmm. If you got a problem with us, just come for us.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and like you're asking.
Yeah, like come for us. We don't like if you want to fight or.
Yeah, but it's your prophet and your book that causes you to act like this. So you guys are symptoms. You guys are the symptoms of the real problem. The real problem is your religion. So I go after your religion.
you want to talk it out in person, or if you just wanted to let us know that you know.
You just said if you call in, I'm going to dox you. I'm going to go after your mom with my army of people that never show up to David Wood's house. Why? Because they can't. Think about what he's saying right there. What does he do? He doesn't go after God Logic. He goes after his wife. He doesn't come after me. He goes after my wife. And then if someone messages him, he'll go after his mother. And here I am. They've got my address. I'm running my mouth constantly, ripping up the crowd. They don't show up with me. This guy's like terrified of an actual man and only wants to go after women. Why? Because they're his competition.
We're at. We prefer that versus you like tampering with our book. But the thing is,
He just keeps
is he seriously saying we'd rather you do this than what you're doing? We don't like what you're doing. We want you to do this that we'd be okay with. What do you understand? Do you understand what's going on here, dude? Do you understand we're trying to do stuff that you don't like? Hey, yeah, it's like we're supposed to mention, hey, Malik, we don't like what you're doing. How would you prefer us to respond? Just tell us anything and we'll do that. Fantasyland.
now
You can really see his spoiled brat background coming through there. I guess, you know, his parents said, "Oh, you did something bad. How would you like to be punished today?" I think that's probably what happens. That's what he's expecting. David, why are you not asking me how I want to be punished? That's what my parents always did.
Yeah. His parents are like, how would you like to be punished today? Well, just please don't make me listen to my own music.
Hey, that is some torture, man. Listening to that stuff is torture. I can see why, even after paying people $250 to come to his concert, they still had to cancel it from lack of ticket sales.
Still could.
They're like, oh, that's great. And then they look up one song and they're like, I cannot be in the venue for an hour to 2 hours listening to this. I will literally die. And it's like, not worth $250. I'm out of here.
So this 45 pages, is this about the 45 pages of the Quran I ripped up when he said, okay, so guys, this if you missed the previous stream, Malik was running his mouth in one of the clip and he said, for every page you rip of the Quran, he's trying to threaten me. For every page you rip, I'm going to dox another person. So that particular Quran is one I've had for a little while, but there are only 45 pages left in it, but I did it one at a time, ripped them all up. And then AP jumped in because he found out we're shredding the Quran, so he had to jump in finally. And then he ripped another over 200, lost count, but he was over 200. And so let's see. I guess Malik's reacting.
For every piece of paper that you do that, one of your guys' whole info is going to be thrown up. And they're going to be crying. And if they have a job...
That's a lot. That's hundreds of people already, Malik. Hundreds of people. So better get to work.
People are going to call their job and say, hey, you have a Islamophobe at your job. You want to keep them? So you guys, bro, we're winning at the end of the day. You're buying the Qurans, ripping them up for a little...
Did you just hear... Hang on. Malik, let me break this down for you, bro. You just said, we don't have a problem with doxing. We have a problem with destroying our book. And then you're saying, we're winning because we're doxing, but they're ripping up our book, which is way worse to us. How are you not putting this together? Like, how are you this stupid? You're saying ripping up the book is the worst thing in the world, but all they're doing is causing a global campaign of ripping up our book. And doxing to us is nothing, but all we're doing is doxing, which we don't think is terribly important. How are you not getting this, dude? I don't know, man.
Out moment, but you're going to lose your jobs and lose your whole life for it. Because everything that you've worked on in your college and your degrees and all your studies.
And we're going to call you Islamophobe.
All you've done.
What? You're right. This is just spoiled brat who had terrible, terrible parents who raised a freaking narcissist by giving him everything he wants and never letting him learn reality. And then he goes out on TikTok and thinks this is how the world works. You're not doing what I want. I'm going to get you fired. You are the biggest, Malik, you are the biggest snitching, coward, pathetic loser I've ever come across. I can't think of someone who's this pathetic. Someone who sits around in his computer like a freaking dork all day. I wonder if I can find out who this person's cousin is so I can threaten him about his cousin getting his cousin fired. Gosh, that's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. But Quran Demolition Ranch coming up.
is going to be wasted. So what are you going to do? He ripped up 45 pages. Well, King, I challenge you. Now I have to keep up my end of the deal. Let's see if you cry about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's got to keep up his end of the deal. So right here's where we had the clip that we had technical difficulties. I assume you didn't get it. So just briefly, what was in the clip, he went through his logic of why you are definitely guilty of raping that.
One second, guys. 1 second. Yeah, so Thaddeus sent me these clips. There was one clip where it was made without the audio, so he couldn't get that to me before we started the show, so I just took it out. So you're describing the clip that we were going to watch, but the audio was messed up. So what was that about?
Yes. Yeah. So I don't remember the context of why it came up, but our live streams came up, and he said, well, David is clearly guilty. He's clearly guilty because he played the whole interview. I had like 250 people who watched that. That's all the people who would have ever heard it if David didn't bring it up on his live. He brought it up because he's guilty. That's what a guilty person would do, is play the whole interview and make fun of it. That's his logic.
Wait a minute. When I play a clip, he freaks out and says, why'd you just play a clip and not post the whole thing? But then when I play the whole thing, oh, why are you posting the whole thing? So you're guilty. Seems like a dude who's going to cry like a sniveling little baby no matter what you do, because that's all he does. Guy sits around on TikTok all day whining like a baby who doesn't get his way. Dude, this Malik is basically, if anyone's ever seen like a toddler throwing himself on the checkout aisle floor at Walmart, rolling around screaming because his mommy wouldn't buy him a pack of Skittles, that is this dude's the level of psychological development. That's what he is. I'm not doing what I want. I'm going to go after you. Except, the toddler, even though he still has the mentality of a toddler, now he's older and he has a laptop that he can look up people's cousins on and find out that people are secret real estate moguls. And I find out the real name of David Zagera.
You know what's funny, King? Hey, Cook, you know what's funny? Like, you would think, like, David Wood's so big, like, 400,000, like, I would get... I haven't got a single DM anywhere.
No way.
Like, I haven't got a single DM, bro. No death threats, no, even somebody trying to interact on it. These guys, bro, their fans are all broke, bro. They have no motion. There's no motion. There's no movement. All their...
Thaddeus, am I understanding this? They're not sending me death threats. So they're broken. If
he's like, they're pathetic. They're not threatening me.
Dude, what are my fans doing? They're sitting here watching, giggling themselves silly as we go through your clips and make fun of you and rip up your book. That's what but they're not looking me up and DMing me going, we'll beat you up, we'll show up at your house, we'll dox you. They're not doing that. What? You're a freaking joke to us, dude. You're a joke. You're something to amuse us. You're like a clown that we go to the circus to look at. We want to see you juggle, dude. We want to see you juggle. We want to send you threats.
I know. This is amazing, right? We're pathetic because we're not threatening him, right? And he's this big, strong gangster guy or whatever, right? We're just terrified. We won't threaten him, but we're pathetic. Yeah, we're laughing our heads off. We can't stop laughing long enough to DM you.
But does he want threats?
Yeah,
because that's another sick and twisted obsession. Listen, this dude has weird fetishes.
Yeah, that's a zoot fetish right there.
Yeah.
I want him to threaten to take me out into the desert, and I'll say, okay. No one's threatening me to take me out into the desert and zoot me in the desert. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep doing this until they zoot me.
My God!
I want to be a little girl like Muhammad. I feel like a little girl like Muhammad in the desert getting banged by the zoot.
There's this Quran desecration, but y'all was doing that anyway.
We weren't doing it like this, buddy. We weren't doing it like this. This is way beyond Muhammad hijab level or anything since then. Way beyond, dude. We was already doing it. I mean, just think about that. Like in his mind, if you were doing like one little thing, but then you're like, oh, we can actually amplify that like a thousandfold. You're like, oh, you're already doing it anyway. Not a 1,000-fold. We weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it was me and AP who were doing it. Now it's a lot of people doing it a lot of different ways.
That's all they're there for, bro.
Like, y'all have no motion, zero motion whatsoever. I could have more people call David's wife right now than he could have DM me.
You would never ask anyone to DM him. Or
yeah, I mean, think about that. Thaddeus. So he's saying it would never cross my mind to say DM him. Why? Or threaten him. Why? What would I say? He's already said the doxing and stuff, that's not important to them. Okay, what's important to you? Destroying your Quran. Am I wrong? Did he say that is what's worse to them? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he said that's worse. Hey, what did I tell people to do? What did I tell people to do? Go after your book. Who had more who had more people? Me having people go after your book, or you having people take a couple seconds to call my wife? It's actual work, like going out, ordering a Quran, doing all this stuff. There's people doing a lot of work and doing some very I had one guy sent it. It's called Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler versus the Quran, right? And it starts off with him with a stake out of the ground in his backyard. He like impales a page of the Quran. All of a sudden it cuts, and his entire yard is filled with Quran pages on stakes in his yard. Like that's how Vlad the Impaler intimidated the Ottomans when they were coming. He just when he killed people, he put them on stakes alongside of the road. And these guys came and marched the Ottomans were invading, and they marched mile after mile, and the entire road is just lined on both sides with dead bodies on stakes. And they marched mile after mile after mile. Eventually, they turned around and walked back. They're like, "We're whoever this is, we're not messing with this dude." They left. That was. But anyway, this guy does have a Quran page. That's what I'm saying. That's some work, man. He had to make all of these stakes sticking out of the ground to put all these Quran pages. That's some serious work people are putting in, man. And you're just, hey, spend 5 seconds making a phone call. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, see, I have the best fans. Because David's fans aren't DMing me. Yeah, they're out there. They're out there speeding on your Quran, man.
Oh man! And a lot of people spent money, right? People went and bought Qurans. A lot of people didn't have Arabic Qurans in their house. Why would they? Right? They went out and bought one. They're spending their money.
I had to buy
buying other supplies, buying dynamite, buying guns. Who knows, right? To go after a Quran. But his fans, they pushed a couple buttons on their phone, and then they said, you're gonna get a Muslim husband soon.
Yeah. Wow. Brilliant guys, brilliant. This guy Malik can't get a girl at all, and probably doesn't want one. Mad at my wife. Go after his wife. Gosh, what a dork. So here we have not even wrong.
Yep. So Malik is going to say he wasn't even wrong. We get a reappearance of David Sagana.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, like this is an unfortunate incident. It's like David Guerrera trying to be funny when you know damn well you like that's like a small minute fact. And it wasn't even wrong. I was showing you, David, that you got other last names. He does. He has.
Wait, this dude's a whole idiot.
So hang on. I've never had another last name in my entire life, and he's saying I have other last names because his stupid website doesn't know the difference. So
you don't know your name, David.
You have these other names because look, it says right here. It says it right here on this website I went to, and I had to search, and it thinks David Sagana is you. And so I know it's true because it says it on this website. And you just don't remember right.
Oh, idiot.
Hey, Malik. Been around a while, buddy. And by the way, we already pointed out Thaddeus. He said it. And then he has the girl say, "Oh, but his name's not David Wood. His name's not David Wood. It's something else." And then he cracks the code. It's David Sagana. And then he shows my arrest record, and it's David Wood. Okay, so Malik, here's a fun challenge. Find anything. I mean, you're digging. You're going real deep, right? Not in the sense, but you're going real deep, right? Find anything where I have ever actually been called David Segura. I'm talking about when I was born, when I was 1, when I was 2, when I was 3, when I was in high school, when I was in college, before prison, after prison, in prison, anywhere since then. Find anything. And here we have David Segura. Find one thing. Well, I got it right here on this website that says that you're associated with all these people you've never even heard of before, and I'm going to dox all of them because I think they're your relatives because I'm an idiot. And my same website says that inspiring philosophy is a real estate mogul and a huge criminal who's been spent years in prison. That's my website. What does it take for you to realize that that website is made for idiots like you?
Mm-hmm. Well, and remember when he called the phone number, he thought it was your number.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't actually think it was your wife's number. He thought it was your number. And he said it was your number 4 times. And then they called it. He's like, oh, I guess it's Marie's number.
Yeah, so
well, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, so that's his level of research. We got IP, the criminal mastermind, who's also a real estate mogul. And he found this on his website. And my real name is David Segura. And then he's doubling down. We already made fun of it. Nope, we know it. We know it because the website says it. Like IP could be like, okay, here's how I spent every single second of my entire life. No real estate. No, it says it right here. Mike Jones, real estate. Freaking moron.
Other last names.
No, I can see that in the thing, yeah.
Bro, and same SS, same birth date, April 1976, age 49.
Yeah,
like,
wrong.
Bro, we do our research over here, bro.
You're doing some bang up research, man. Yeah, you found a website that says my real name is David Segura. You got me, dude. Look at me. And look, he's gonna be like, look at it. It has a picture of him in a sombrero. See, we know it's true. See, he's admitting it. Gosh, this dude is stupid.
Because he thinks that we're some dweebs. All he can do on his...
Yeah. Yeah. No, you are definitely dweebs. And the fact that you think you're a great detective by uncovering that my real name is David Segura shows you are like epic dweebs.
Oh, my.
Thing is insult and lie and just talk nonsense. But I have hardcore facts on him.
Hardcore facts.
Hardcore facts. I had a website. I paid $20 and they said that his name is David Segura. Can't fix stupid.
I won't do anything, but Malik, there's times where you should retaliate, and then when I say retaliate, we should take Paul's letters and desecrate them and put some nasty things on them.
I know, bro.
Well, we should do it.
We're better than them, bro. Hey.
Hang on. He's saying we're better than them. Didn't this whole start out with one of the things that started off like in that original thing was some Christians made fun of him for like during the live stream where he's exposing the warriors and talking about getting banged up the butt and these guys are smashing hoes and someone's like, oh, this is what Islam does. And he says, I'll rub feces all over the Apostle Paul. No, we're better than that. We're better than I'll rub feces all over the Apostle Paul. It's before we said one word to this dude. But we're better than that now because it's more convenient to pretend that I don't do that here. Coward.
Ebonite, listen. We're better than them. David Wood is Islam's best apologist right now, bro. He's doing better than Libiano and all of them, bringing people to Islam. Believe me. We're going to show that we're not going to go at their books because we're not going to tear up.
I kind of want...
According to your book, Malik, our book is the inspired, preserved, authoritative word of Allah. So if you were to rub something on our book, you would be desecrating the word of Allah. I thought you guys have a problem with desecrating the word of Allah. All right, then. Shut up. We don't believe your book is from God. We believe your book is garbage and should be treated as such.
But that's kind of why I kind of want them to. It's going to sound so bad, but to add extra
because you're saying, well, according to their book, our book is the word of God, and therefore if they desecrate it, they're desecrating their own God's word.
And then they're going to start fighting each other some more.
Yeah, they will.
I kind of like... That's between them.
No, don't worry. Hey, if you want them to go in that direction, Sarah, I can get them to do it. As you can, they're very easily programmable. They're very, I can just start saying, yeah, let me see one of you guys do that to the Bible. You watch what happened. You will never do it. You will never do it. Don't do it, or we'll be really mad and we'll DM you and say stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you notice how most of his insults are things that you say all the time? Like we say that Ali Dawah is Christianity's best apologist, for example. Yep. David Wood is Islam's
No,
best
I've noticed that. Like even when I listened to him the first time, I'm like, that's what I say. And I was like, that's a phrase I use. I don't hear anyone using it. I hear myself using it, and then people who like picked it up from me and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm waiting for the guy to get. I'm waiting for him to be like, yeah, and all these Christians are just a product of 40 generations of first cousin marriage. Come on, dude. Come on. You are a rapper. You could come up with your own line, can't you? Probably probably paid people to write his rhymes for him. No, he couldn't have. They would have been better.
Anything that has, prophets' names in them. Even Paul, he writes using some prophets' names, even though the prophets don't know Paul. He's a false apostle, and these prophets are free from him, but he still uses their names. So we're going to show the Christians that we're serious about God and the prophets and respecting them. We're not going to rip no books or do any of that.
Hey, our book says that human beings are created in the image of God. And so when you're trying to get Christians killed, when you're trying to get people killed, you're killing God's image, according to us. So you should respect that, right? But you don't.
We're going to just go for him.
100%.
Hey, SR, David Wood is not my worst nightmare. I promise you.
I love how he's responding. People are like, you suck, man. You can't mess with David Wood. David will destroy you. You're a joke. You're like a little annoying gnat flying around David Wood's head, dude. You're a joke to him. You're something to have fun. You're a toy to play with during live streams and stuff. Careful. Hope you don't get turned on by that. But you're something to play with on our live streams and laugh at. That's what you are to us. And you serve a purpose here, because this is going to be the year of Quran desecration. But it is funny that he keeps just reading comments of people talking trash, dude. Come on.
I know. He is so rage baited by the comments. Like, he doesn't have to read them. He doesn't have to read people making fun of him, but he just does it constantly.
We're his worst nightmare.
And you'll see what,
and you'll keep seeing it.
They want us to do that. They want us to go crash out and do their stuff to their Bible, and then they're going to be saying, okay, it's fair game. Trust me, bro. Don't be putting no comments saying, I've this on the papers and this, that, bro. Let them do what they want, bro. God's timing's perfect.
Yeah, God's timing's perfect. And Malik is
2026. Timing is right on time, isn't it? 2026. We said this. We said somehow it would be worse than last year, and they just like instantly started. How can we prove them right? How can we prove them right? Just in January, I'm starting to think like January itself may turn out to be worse than all of 2025. Like just January may be worse than 2025. The rate they're going.
Oh, just on that, they are still live. Jake and friends are still live. Almost 5 hours in of tearing each other apart now.
Not in a good sense.
I love
these guys are not honest. They won't play whole lives. They won't play whole clips. Did
you just hear this? You just hear this? They won't play whole clips. So I play the whole clip. Oh, he's playing the whole thing, so he's
doxing us.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad that we didn't get in his own words, but I promise you, and I have the clip to prove it. He said, David is admitting his guilt by playing the whole clip. 10 minutes later, well, no, it's a different stream, but later in the same day on a different stream, David is so dishonest, he won't play a whole clip.
They'll just post like a clip of like, look what the Muslims are doing, this and that. I want to show Christians in the chat that are listening who we are and who they are.
Hey, Malik, you have my full permission to play this entire live stream on your channel. Every single live stream we made in response to you, you have my permission to just go live and play the entire thing. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Oh, by the way, he plays like 3-second clips of you, right?
Yeah.
Real name. He doxed me. Doesn't even finish the sentence. Why? Because the rest of the sentence says, who is not a doctor. And so
crying.
It was clearly reading a news article.
Because they mentioned Alza, kept mocking it, then decided to dox me. then decided now we're clapping back. Now they have
guys, and if you weren't here for this doxing, one, it's not even the definition of let me read you the definition of doxing, the legal definition of doxing. Doxes means an act when a person with intent to place another person in reasonable fear for their safety or the safety of the other person's immediate family by means of an electronic communication device and without consent of the other person, and for the purpose of imminently causing that other person unwanted physical contact, injury, or harassment by a third party, electronically distributes, publishes emails, hyperlinks, or makes available for downloading personal identifying information, including but not limited to a digital image of another person or an electronic message of a harassing nature about another person, which would be likely to incite or produce that unlawful action. What is he calling doxing? Well, I had zero clue that he didn't want to be known by his rap name. Although, as I said, it did make sense after seeing all the other stuff about him not being like having to pay fans to show up and stuff like that. When he's talking about being a rapper, I'm a rapper. I was a rapper. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're known as you're a rapper. And then as going live and someone said his rap name is Dr. Malik. Oh no. How could we ever have put out that Malik is Dr. Malik? And he always talks about how he was in med school and stuff. Anyway, someone says his rap name is Dr. Malik. I just entered Dr. Malik in Google, and it comes up in Google, scam featuring Dr. Malik. I click on it, I start reading, and it gives his name. He doxed me, that's doxing. Really? Is that intent to hurt you? Is that intent to send people to harass you? I gave what any person would find on the first page of Google. In his mind, that's the same thing as him giving my wife's phone number and home address and constantly saying, hey, who's going to stand up for the Quran and go stop this and stuff. It's the same thing. And not only that, but everyone pretty much I've ever known in my life and a bunch of people I've never known, because he thinks like people on his little website are all my relatives and family members and stuff like that he's going to go dox and harass. That's the same thing. Well, guess what? What he did is the legal definition of doxing. It's meant to harass people. It's meant to harass or make people feel unsafe. That's what he did. I didn't do that. So he's just calling it doxing because I looked up his rap name. He doxed me. He's saying that to justify what he's doing to people who are watching and going, it's messed up that you're doxing people. No, he doxed me first. And then people say, because they don't actually go back and look at what was actually said. He just says it. And he's even been saying I doxed his sister. I have zero clue what he's even talking about there. I have no idea who his sister is, let alone how to dox her. So we're dealing with a compulsive liar who, it seems like he has stuff that he wants to do. What does he want to do? He wants to dox people. Makes him feel strong. Hey, if I dox someone, then it feels like I'm important. He wants to dox people. He wants to post pictures of like God Logic's wife. He wants to do this stuff. He looks around for an excuse. And as soon as he has an excuse, no, I can do it. And he's just a pathetic loser. What a loser. And it's like, he's still fairly young. I don't know how old he is, but he's still fairly young. And he has to spend the rest of his life known as the guy who wrecked all the double guys, snitched on everybody, and then caused this campaign of Quran desecration forever. Mm-hmm. Pretty rough.
A problem with it, right? But guess what, Chad? This is nothing. Remember, he's a rapist that got exposed. He's mad we found the victim, right? He's mad.
He just agreed that his prophet is a grapist Muhammad. Mm-hmm. Hey, you were saying Christians call him Prophet Muhammad. According to you, every Christian should call him rapist Muhammad.
That we found the victim.
He thinks he just said we found the victim. Yeah. And she's the one who let us know that his name is not David Wood, it's David Segura.
How come all of a sudden the victim shows up after 30 years? Because you keep talking about him every day and you have how many subscribers? And women don't just step forward like it's they're in a line at McDonald's. They actually need to be prompted to speak because this is uncomfortable subject for women. Imagine one of your women friends got raped. You think she's gonna come start blabbing about it? Or you think you're going to have to push her to talk about it?
You guys hearing this? So someone with like a drop of common sense says, "Hey, isn't it convenient that right after you like, I'm going to go to war on David, suddenly this woman shows up? Isn't that weird?" And it's like, well, yeah, but it can take women a lot of time, and then they see when you got your followers and stuff, then they're like, yeah, we'll go there. Really? Not when like news articles were written by Julie Royce, the Royce Report, and all this. Not then. Not to all these like ministries and so on that deal with abuse victims, and so, not them. Didn't decide to go to them. Decided to go to Malik's TikTok.
Very plausible.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And like, because you're blabbing about it every day, David, you've been talking about this nonstop every single day. Even the days you're not live, you're going live talking about it.
Bounty.
Yeah. Why is he not in prison?
What's that?
I think this one's self-explanatory, the title.
Malik, that's the question.
He's going to be in prison soon, very soon.
Everyone, take all these. We need to keep track of all these predictions. He's about to be in prison. He's about to be in prison. Guys, welcome to Fantasyland. Population, all these guys. No, I will never, ever, 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 ever go to prison because some chick you dug up with an Eastern European accent says, "Hey, I was raped, but not by David Wood." Do you know what a lawyer would do? And you said his name was not David Wood. That's right. His name was not David Wood. His name was David Sagata. Members of the jury, here is my client's birth certificate. David Wood. Here is his driver's license. David Wood. Here is his passport. David Wood. Here is his first grade yearbook, school yearbook. David Wood. Here's his second grade yearbook. David Wood. Here's his third grade yearbook. David Wood. Just... No, it would never even make it. That's a joke because it would never make it past a police officer giggling himself silly at you saying, but his real name was David Sagata. And they're like, let me look up. Oh, you got it on this stupid website that confuses everyone who's lived at a certain address and thinks they're all the same. Okay, yeah, thank you, ma'am. No, matter of fact, you're going to have to stay here with us because you just filed a false police report and that's illegal. That's how that works. So guys, just wait. He's going to jail. He's going to prison. You got Jake. You had Modern Day Debate actually had to contact Jake because I didn't complain, but someone sent him a message saying, "Hey, Jake's saying that he's going to get David arrested at the debate if he doesn't get arrested before. He's going to show up with police officers." And so James actually had to message him like, are you planning to, are you actually serious about debating, or are you like planning on some big show or something like that? Because James actually wants a real debate. He said he has a replacement debater lined up if Jake is not actually planning on debating. Wouldn't surprise me though. Not last year wasn't a good year for Muslims in the Islamic dilemma. So don't know why Jake would think it would be better for him, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, Kakashi, you're 2 followers, bro. You're somebody on the fake account.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Diddy Woods got a bounty on his head, bro. He's got a bounty on his head.
All right, Mohammed. By bounty, you must mean the chocolate bar, bro. Because I don't know.
Yeah. That's my favorite chocolate. Bounty.
Right, bro.
I don't know. Yo, Mohammed, go down, bro. Go down. Go down, bro.
He's telling his bro to go down there.
Bounty on my head. You guys gonna stop me? They got the bounty on me. We got the bounty. Huh? Where your boy at? Hey Malik, where your boy at? Thought they're a bounty. No one want to collect the bounty. No one want to collect the bounty. Hey Malik, better hurry up, man. No, seriously, Malik. We're still just like ripping the Quran because that's really easy to do. It's really easy to just rip up the Quran, Malik. So we're doing what's easy, but we're making videos that like it was actually like a little bit of work to make the bacon wrap Quran verses and so on. That stuff takes a little bit of work. And then other people are doing like more work and stuff like that. But what we got coming up, come on. I mean, tomorrow, the paper mache pig made out of Quran verses. And then, after that, the Piss Muhammad artwork. Then the top 100 ways to desecrate the Quran video, that doesn't go away, dude. That what doesn't go away. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. And then the Quran demolition ranch. I'm saying you better move quickly, bud. This is about to go way beyond just ripping pages, man. And you're like, oh, we got the bounty on him. Oh yeah, people are gonna show up at your door. TikTok, buddy. TikTok. Time to rock right now. Where you at? Where you at? That's what's gonna be funny. These guys aren't gonna bust a grape in a food fight, but they're still gonna be running their mouth. But everyone's gonna in the future when they're threatening people, they're gonna be like, well, you guys threatened David Wood like 9 times. You're talking about you're going to Charlie Kirk him and all this stuff. And he's still sitting around ripping up your book, watching live streams. You're looking real fake, dude. You're looking like a real fake gangster. Cigara. Oh, more cigara. Here we go, guys. We got more cigara here.
Who did that? Good question. Diddy David Wood, Cigara. By the way, he's laughing that his last name is not Cigara. Oh boy, be ready for that next slide.
Yesterday when you were saying Vato.
Yeah, all you Christians, you should be ashamed that this guy is representing you, dude. I can't lie.
Thanks, bro.
I'm very ashamed of you, dude.
All you Christians should be ashamed.
He's going to prove the name.
All you Christians should be ashamed that this guy's representing you. What you want is one of our Dawa guys that you send money to for Qurans, and they spend it on drugs and they get high with it, and then they go to the club and they pick up a girl, and then they take her back to the hotel, and then they run a train on her while the Warner sits there and watches the entire time, and then they lie and try to convince everyone to destroy Qurans. See, this is who you want representing you, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take advice. Christians definitely want to take advice from you guys on who to pick as your representatives. You guys do a bang up job, man. Bang up job. Hey, maybe I'll just go out and start smashing hoes, and then they'll be like, "Well, actually, it's David Woods. It's not as bad as we thought. He's out high and smashing hoes too. Like, gosh, maybe he's not as bad as we thought. And we can look past all the Quran desecration. He's smashing the hoes. And no, he's with the trannies now, just like us with the trannies."
I do have to appreciate the second guy though. He was a legitimate fan, right? Malik is like, David Cigara. He's making fun of that, and the other guy's like, "Yeah, it was so funny. I really enjoyed him making fun of that." Like, he was legitimately laughing. He wasn't making fun of you. He legitimately thought it was funny. And Malik's like, "Yeah, just wait till the next live when I prove that's really his name."
How is he going to prove that's really his? I really hope that live comes out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's my this website says it. This website lists a bunch of people as my relatives I've never heard of in my life, and there a couple of them are named Cigara. How do I have all these long lost relatives? And it's weird. It's like, here's the thing: if you said, "Hey, you have my dad grew up in an orphanage, and he knew his mom and his dad up to like 5 and stuff. We know their names. I eventually met his mom, so my grandmother, when she showed up after I was in prison. Like, she abandoned him when he was little and stuff, and then showed up many years later and so on. But anyway, the point is, I don't know most of my dad's family. So if you technically said, "Hey, you've actually got a relative named Cigara," I'd be like, well, I'd be thinking, why didn't that show up on my DNA test that I've got, some sort of Hispanic? That's the thing that was not on there at all. Why didn't some of that show up? That'd be a little confused, but I mean, I can't rule out the possibility I have some relative that I don't know about. But according to his story, I'm named Cigara. That's my name. David Wood is a fake name. And that's how they know this girl is telling the truth. Stupid. Patreon.
So you think Malik is a better presentation of
what's that?
Your ultimate crime is having a Patreon account.
Oh, cool.
Islam, brother.
Hey, look at that comment. David Wood sleeps with a pillow under his hammer.
I'm a Muslim. I'm not representing anything. You see me with a hey, Angie.
Did he say he's a Muslim? He's not representing anything?
Yep.
Hey, so Islam is nothing. He just said Islam is nothing. Hey, I'm a Muslim, so therefore I represent nothing. Okay.
Islam means nothing to me.
Yeah, it was like which one
then
of the
why
Dawa
is he
guys?
upset about ripping the Quran?
Which one of the Dawa guys said recently? He said, "I fear no one because I fear Allah." And people are like, "Wait, you said you fear no one because you fear Allah." So Allah would be someone. You're saying Allah is no one.
Allah's no one.
Angie, do you see me with a Patreon, a GoFundMe like David has? Do you see me with any of that?
Dude, because you have to pay people to follow you. People don't pay you to support your stuff. I mean, except Mossad, they obviously pay you. We saw the envelope. But like, who the heck who's gonna pay you? David Segura, pay for my work. David Segura. Put it this way: people who are stupid enough to follow you and believe your nonsense, they probably don't have much money.
See me claiming to go out with debates, to go debate people and stuff.
You debate?
Don't Central have a GoFundMe? Hey, under the feet. Central has a GoFundMe, but Central doesn't. Central doesn't do the things that David Wood does. Like, for example, Sam Shimon told us, we're just reporting what Sam Shimon said, that David Wood took $15,000 off a fellow Christian to start a project and he never finished it, but he kept the money.
Yeah,
but he kept the money.
That's a scam.
Can you show me where Central took $15,000 and kept the money?
Yeah, but someone block under the feet because he's the one doing all these screen recordings.
Yeah.
Doesn't he send himself? You're confusing him with David Wood and AP. That's what they do. Because he admitted that AP is a trans that they're gonna do. That they're kicking it together.
This guy's such a genius.
Yep. Hey, so for everyone talking about the scam, we actually addressed that in the big live stream, but it's we were going to do our own full Quran commentary and so on. And they said, how long will it take? I'm like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. 3 or 4 months. So I started. It was pretty easy going through some of the short ones. Once we got to some of the long ones, it was me and this other guy helped. This would be like 4 or 5 years. So until there's a team, we cannot finish this. I spent a few months working on it. It's just, okay, until there's a team, this is going to take way too long. Guess what? I continued working with that ministry for years. I continued. They love me. They begged me to come back. And it was already said, they don't view it as me taking anything because I did a bunch of speaking for them after that. And a bunch of speaking and training for years for them after that. So they have zero problem. Who's talking about it? You guys. If you guys want, I'll actually, I can get them on. I can get them on a live stream if you want. But I don't know. It's gotta kind of be more than like Malik whining about it. If it gets up to like people are like, what is this? We have to find out. We'll get people on and talk about it. And guess what? It's exactly what I said. Anyway. So yes, and by the way, during that live stream we talked about, I said, yes, I have a serious problem of massively underestimating how much time stuff. And I think it's related to me thinking, come on, show up at my door, Jihadi. You can't mess with me. I think that's all connected. That stuff seems like really easy in my brain. And then actually sticking with it for months or years or something like that's a different story. So anyway, I acknowledge that. And I said, I probably don't finish like 95% of stuff I start. I have probably thousands of video scripts that I started and never finished. And then I just move on to something else. And I move on to something else. And I move on to something else. So yeah, huge problem. But keep in mind who's saying this. This is a guy who knows, and he says all these Dawa guys are doing all this stuff. They're showing up to the park, handing out Qurans for the video clip to say, look what we're doing. And they're getting their Dawa trips funded. And then they go to the club, they pick up girls because they ask him where the girls at. So they go pick up girls and they take them back and they run trains on girls. Okay. Good luck exposing me for not finishing something I started, dude. I already said it. If there was if any of my fans were like, what? Okay, he bashed his dad's head in. He did all this other stuff, but my goodness, you mean to tell me he sometimes doesn't finish stuff he starts when it turns out to be way more difficult than he thought, and he's just, okay, it's going to take up half my life? Oh, he doesn't finish it. Oh my goodness. I can't listen to this guy anymore. Let me just go listen to these guys smashing hose.
You mean like Malik
didn't
finish Malik didn't finish his medical degree, and Malik
he didn't. Oh my goodness, his mom and daddy gave him all that money, and he didn't finish medical school. Oh my goodness, he stole all that money from mommy and daddy. It's a scandal, a big scandal. And by the way, who is this? This is a guy. As soon as you look him up, it's scam.
Yeah, actual scams, right?
Real scams, not. Oh man, I was paid to do this, and spent a while working on it. I was like, this is way harder than I thought. Way harder. No, it's him like just flat out scamming people.
Mm-hmm. But notice the logic, right? David is bad because he takes donations. Someone in the chat says, doesn't Central take donations? Which Central is like his best buddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, anyway. Now that he's been disowned by basically everyone. He's like, well, Central, Central, he does that, but it's different because you see, David also scammed someone. So his whole argument blew up in his face, and he had to come up with something else on the top of his head.
Yeah, and it's just funny. I mean, Central Dawa, the guy who conspired with Malik to get a girl to pretend to be a victim from 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. You guys, come on. Here's Central, offers his Dawa scripts for like $10 and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. He does. He charges people for Dawa. He charges people for knowledge of God in theory. Obviously not in reality, but in theory, charges people for knowledge about God. Yeah, I'd say that is pretty damn shady. But you did not address the allegation of you admitting that AP is really transgender.
Yeah. Are you keeping the fifth?
Not sure what they're talking about. I did say I was going to have an interview with one of the trans individuals that these guys were rub-a-dubbing in the club, and I said he may sound suspiciously similar to AP if you reverse the voice changer, but just trust me, bro, because that's all it takes with these guys. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, but
yeah, anyway, I'm sure that's what they're talking about. That you admitting he's really transgender.
AP is trans. His real name was Rid Vanina, and he transitioned when he was 5. These guys, people have already brought it up. I've seen it in like comments. Like, is this guy trying to be like the Muslim Candace Owens? Like with all these like insane theories, and I found something, and here, let me make a insane theory about it. Hats off to him though. So now we have racists.
Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm guessing it's me. Ladies and gentlemen, do I look racist to you? If I was racist, would I be doing this? Ay, caramba. Hey guys, for all you who are going to complain, why are you doing that? I've already got massive approval. Look, check out the previous video. Mexicans are saying I approve this message and so on. Why? Because you've got Malik saying this is actually my undercover identity. So if he's correct, then hey, this is my heritage, man. This is my real heritage.
Yeah, you're not making fun of Mexicans.
No, of course not.
You're embracing the awesomeness of your discovered heritage.
No, everyone else is always like, close the borders. Like, I kind of don't have a problem with Mexicans. A lot of them come here and they're hard workers, right?
Yeah,
like, I mean, it's one thing if you come here and it's like, oh, I'm gonna, you have people from various parts of the world. I'm just gonna go there and get on benefits and stuff like that. And of course, to be fair, you do have people who are like parts of gangs and stuff like that. You have lots of Mexicans who I want to go to America and work my butt off and build a better future for my family and stuff. And I was always kind of like, okay, I understand, secure the border, get that fixed and stuff like that. But I don't have a problem with the non-gang members or the non-criminal. I mean, of course I understand it's better and you should do things legally and stuff like that. But I mean, you got a lot of people who are just, hey, I want to work hard and bust my butt and build a better future. And so for those people, like when you start like deporting people, if you got here and you were here and, you worked here for 5 or 10 years and you just been busting your butt and working, if I were in charge, I'd be like, okay, we gotta fix this, but we're taking you to a port of entry right now. and we're going to say we're going to point out that you entered the country illegally, that you've been here illegally, but you've never committed a crime, never been in trouble. You've just been working your entire time, and we're gonna try and help. We're gonna try and help you. So yes, you did something wrong, but okay, lots of people do something wrong. It can be forgiven and stuff like that. I'd be doing something like that anyway. So, and my brothers are a quarter Nicaraguan. Hey, but some of those countries don't like each other. You have these different countries in Central America and the islands and stuff that don't like each other. I don't know. Do Mexicans like Nicaraguans, guys, or not? Because if I find out you Mexicans don't like Nicaraguans, and that's my actual relatives now. Well, what are we talking about? I'm David Segata. So I know one Mexican who likes Nicaraguans. That's me.
Someone in the chat made a good point, actually. They said, what? If you actually are Mexican, like Malik says, how would it be racist?
That's what I'm saying.
It's only racist if you're not Mexican.
Yeah. What is he saying? I'm racist against myself? I'm David Segata, man.
You're just embracing your culture, your ethnicity.
Yeah.
Finally, after years and years of hiding it, now you could just breathe and bring out the maracas.
Oh, hang on. Jose Damayan said Mexicans have beef with Central Americans. Uh-oh. Now what am I going to do? Now I have to fight with my brother. Now that I know I'm Mexican, I got to go fight with my brother because he's Nicaraguan. Man. Dang it. Things were going so well, man. Now we got beef with my brother. Here we go.
Central is racist. No, he's like, wait, you think Central's racist? Have you seen what David Wood said about black people? Have you seen what Acts 13:1 says, Angie? Would you like us to open it for you?
Wait, black.
You see what he was saying about Mexican people yesterday?
Wait, Acts 13:1.
Yeah.
So context here.
Is
there was
this guy
another
an
clip.
Idiot?
Yes.
Someone read Acts 13:1 for us. What? Go ahead.
I don't know if it's Acts. I don't know if it's a channel named Acts 13:1 or it just actually means Acts 13:1. But just for context here, there was actually another clip which you didn't end up playing, which was just a teaser where Central Dawa is being accused of being a racist. He says,
"Oh my gosh, this idiot!"
I said the N-word.
Yeah.
But David is making fun of Mexicans.
No, he is referring to Acts 13:1.
He is. I know. No, I know that. That's what I mean. That was I forget who it was. It was either Dean Responds or Libiano, who became famously stupid for saying this, right? He said, Acts 13:1 has the N-word. Guess what, guys? You didn't have the N-word back then. They didn't have the N-word. This referred to a region you're from, right? So the verse says, now in the church at Antioch, there were prophets and teachers. Barnabas, Simeon called Niger, Lucius of Cyrene, Manaen, who had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch, and Saul. What is it saying? There were prophets and teachers, and it names some of them. It says Lucius of Cyrene, like he's saying where he's from. Simeon called Niger because he's from there, right? Like today you have Niger and you have Nigeria. That's an area, right? You don't say, oh, you're using the N-word if you say you're from Nigeria. He's from Nigeria. Oh my goodness, you used the N-word. How dare you use the N-word? Like what level of stupid idiot do you need to be? To think that a place name is the N-word, which didn't come along until much after. That's how stupid these guys are.
What is prophet called Ethiopians raisin heads?
That's true. and they say that the Kaaba is eventually going to be destroyed by an Ethiopian. They don't like Ethiopians because the Kaaba is going to be destroyed by an Ethiopian.
Mm-hmm.
And Muhammad bought, owned, sold, and traded black African slaves, and his followers institutionalized the African slave trade 1,000 years before the United States even existed. But this says that there's a place called Niger, and Simeon's from there, and he's a prophet and a teacher. So you see, the Bible's using the N-word. That's the level of moron we're dealing with here, guys.
Apparently, it's Libiano. Inspiring Philosophy just super chatted that, so correct the record there. But just to be clear, Central Dawa did actually call someone the N-word who he was arguing with. And as a result, he has this reputation of being a racist piece of crap. And someone brought that up in chat, and he's responding to it. Well, have you heard what David says about black people?
What? What did I say?
I've watched nearly every video that David's ever put out. I've never heard him say anything.
What would I say? What?
I don't know. He doesn't tell you because there isn't anything, right? But by saying, have you heard what David says? It implies that you've said something bad, right?
Oh, yeah.
But technically, he didn't say you said anything back. He just asked a question. Have you heard what David said? And then he goes and attacks the Bible, apparently. So
yeah, so you can, I guess, if you just raise the question, if you just raise the question, I guess you're not making a statement, and so people can't say you're lying. So I could say like, hey, did you guys hear about Malik and what they did to his butt in the desert? Did you hear about such things, about the things he likes to go out in the desert and let people do to his butt? I guess you could just do that. You can ask it as a question, right?
Yeah,
so, guys, we need to take notes here because I like taking people's methodology and just flipping it back on, and then seeing them lose their mind. That's evil. That's evil. Like, I'm just doing what you just did, dude. Hey, guys, have you heard what? Have you heard what Malik says about Mexicans? To attack my heritage? It's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Oh, he was mocking Mexicans. He was giving every stereotype and IP, the filthy IP.
Why would I mock Mexicans when I'm Mexican? I'm not allowed to mock myself, man. Come on.
Jones was being racist too, talking about Tapatio bottles.
He wasn't even on the stream being racist. He wasn't even on the stream, but somehow he was being racist because you were allegedly mocking Mexicans.
Michael Jones, what do you know about Tapatio, bro? Tell me what white people have contributed to sauces and or flavors in food. Has anybody went out and said, "Yo"?
He's totally racist. He's
literally being racist.
It's the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life. Not surprising, since his prophet was a racist and a rapist. Anyway,
some white people. I want some food that Michael Jones family is like. Come on, bro.
There you have it, folks. Have you not heard what David says about black people? What? Tacos. What about tacos?
And you've done multiple skits making fun of racism, right? And stupid YouTube flagged them and said, these are pro-racism as you're making fun of the Klan and you're making fun of all these morons.
Yeah, I forgot. I made Muhammad Meets a Klansman as an episode of the Boom Boom Room. And it was we actually liked him when we found out how white he is.
I showed that to one of my classmates.
The whiteness of his thigh, and the whiteness of his armpit, and the whiteness of his shin, and the whiteness of his belly, and the whiteness of his classic.
And then there was the other one. There was the other one where Whiteface John was calling.
Oh yeah,
it was like the anti-abortion or the pro-abortion hotline or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, you've reached the headquarters of the KKK, the pro-abortionist party, and the Democratic Party of Virginia.
Yeah.
It's like, which one are you calling for? They're all the same. They're all the same, right?
Yeah.
And it was John in Whiteface talking to his, roommate about how he was calling.
Yeah, I guess you could say I played Andrew Tate in a skit, and Andrew Tate is half black, so you see, David Wood kind of did blackface by putting on a bald wig and being Andrew Tate. There you go. Hey, Malik, I just gave you your next entire live stream, dummy.
I don't think David's putting on like this, he don't care. He's at home stressing. Because these are some serious allegations and some serious evidence.
Yes, it's serious. They said his name's not David Wood and it's really David Segarra and he's really stressing. Oh no, they got me. They got the Segarra. They're going to deport me back to Mexico.
Oh my gosh, the delusion.
Everyone, just let me ask again. Do I look like someone who's stressing right now? Look, I'm shaking.
He must be at home tossing and turning. But on the live, he just puts this act that he don't care.
Of course, that's what. Of course, bro. Looky, I've seen people act cooler than David and come out crying more. Like, where's Avery Austin Jr. now? He's disappeared into the shadows now too. He was there starting it.
David's at home stressing. David was in a different state. He was doing stuff, and he gets back, and there's all this stuff, and he's responding to it. Everyone has abandoned him. him. They've all abandoned him.
David's tossing and turning, and when I'm thinking about beds, God logic just comes into my mind, so I bring it up.
Did you see that, guys? Did you see that? Did you see that? Hey, let's talk about what about God logic? Hey, let me attack his wife again. Let me attack his wife again. I hate her. I hate her. Avery's supposed to be mine. I think about every 5 seconds. Hey Malik, what do you want to eat later? I don't know. What do you think God logic would like? I only want to do what God logic likes. Hey, Malik, did you see that football game last night? I don't know. What about God logic? What about God logic?
The big strong quarterback remind me of God logic.
God logic. It's like God logic. I like watching a football game to watch all their muscular buns. Can I be a cheerleader? I want to be a little pretty cheerleader on the sidelines.
What he does, he comes and he starts the trouble and sits there laughing, giggling, and then he disappears when it gets real.
Hey, Aisha. It's about Aisha.
Yeah, they when the other day when they bring him as well about when he was raping the little girls, they justify it with the marriage of Aisha radiallahu anha, man.
What the? Ain't no.
Yeah, nah, that's going too far,
bro.
That's going.
Yeah, that's what they do. They think that it's justified, but
wait, wait, Thaddeus, have I or anyone else that you've seen said that I was justified for having sex with an underage girl? Anyone said justified at all? No. We point out.
Oh my God.
When you guys say that any sex, even if it's consensual, is grape, then we say, okay, fine. But if that's the case, then a 54-year-old man having sex with a 9-year-old girl would, according to you, be grape. And you go, no, that's going too far. That's going to, you've got to pick one, guys. You've got to pick one. And guess what? Malik is, and I don't get it. Grape, it's grape. It's 100% totally grape. Okay, then your prophet's a grape. Oh my goodness, you're going too far with this. Dude.
Why are you trying to justify your rape? Because
it's justifying it. You're the only ones who justify it. I don't know anyone else who justifies it. I know zero. I understand there are people in the world, and you've got like the National Association of Man-Boy Lovers. I understand you've got a couple creeps out there who are regarded as creeps by everyone else. As far as a big community, you are the only ones who defend sex with a 9-year-old girl. You're the only ones. Mm-hmm. You're the ones who justify it. We don't justify it. We condemn it. Mm-hmm. We condemn it. We say it's wrong. What am I supposed to do about it, though? It was over 30 years ago. What can I do? Oh, I need to build a time machine and go beat the crap out of myself or something. What do you expect me to do? Or I can say, yeah, that Eastern European woman, it was her, and so I'm going to go to jail, and I'll just pretend that her story makes sense and that my name really is David Cicada. Mm-hmm. Got it. Hey, yeah, we have to. We have to put the clips together at some point of just Malik calling it grape and stuff like that, and then pointing out, okay, let's go through all these passages about Muhammad, because according to his definition, according to Malik's definition, that would 100% be grape. I think that's the end, right? Yeah, that's the end.
Yep. So for Malik and all his fans there, and this is Sid's live stream. They're all agreeing. Now they're all agreeing that it was very, very wrong what David did, but they're trying to justify it by saying our prophet, when he raped a woman, that was justification for other people to rape a woman.
Yeah. No one is saying, well, your prophet did it, so anything we do is okay. No one's saying that. We do not take your prophet as a role model. He's the opposite of our role model. We're pointing out that it's very simple. If you say sex with a 13-year-old is grape, even if it wasn't forcible, you're just saying, nope, a girl that young cannot consent, therefore it's grape. Okay. Aisha was way younger, and therefore that would be what? It would be perfectly acceptable. It's because it's justified. Okay, who's justifying what now?
But I just want to put this out there so that they are very clear. I 100% condemn what David did.
As does David Wood.
Yes. Yep.
No one is justifying it.
Zero people here are justifying it. The only people who justify sex with little kids 9 years old is you guys. But if someone outside your community does something not nearly as close as that, you're talking 9-year-old prepubescent, 13-year-old postpubescent, and 54-year-old versus 18-year-old, guess what? Still wrong. But if you're saying, we're just applying what you say and saying this is obviously like really, really bad according to you. No, it's not. It's not. That's what's amazing. If it's anyone outside their community, suddenly click, oh, that's wrong. Right. It is wrong. Now turn your eyes to your own religion. Is it wrong? No, it's not wrong. Okay. Look back out there. Someone else. Look at someone else in a different community. Is it wrong? Yeah, that's right. That's wrong. That's evil. Okay. So you understand your moral compass is working. Now look at your prophet. Is it wrong? No, it's good. It's 100% good. It's 100% halal certified. What the hell is your religion doing to your moral compass? Welcome to Islam.
You explained yourself so many times. Everybody explains the point with Muhammad marrying a 6-year-old girl, but they still don't understand it.
I think they do. They're just compulsive liars. I mean, the average Muslim. I mean, no, I can't say that. I can't even say Malik understands anything. The guy's a moron.
Oh my.
All right, guess we'll wrap up these super chats here. It's kind of late, Sarah. So I don't know how long you wanted to be on. You said you'd jump in, but you can.
Yeah, but then I was gonna watch the stream anyways, and I'm watching, and I'm like, oh, this is insane.
Nice. Hey, hang on here. We have David Wood. I'm serious. Junior, a monkey, and there was a banana.
No.
I hope he was just feeding the monkey a banana and not doing what Malik would want to do to the monkey with the banana. Turkish imam stated that men should have beards so as not to arouse desires in other men. I've never felt safer with my beard. Yeah, I didn't remember if that was a Turkish imam, but I remember seeing that. You have to, because if you don't have a beard, people will think, oh, it's just like a woman. Let me go bang him like Muhammad in the desert. Hey, does Malik have an X account? Yeah. Or should we tag Uthman in our art so we know Malik and Mossad and his Mossad handlers can see them as well? Yeah, Malik's on there, so is Uthman. Psycho question for you. When you was Hammer Wood and you Charlie Kirk's dad, and when you learned, did this guy go to the same school with Malik? And when you learned dad lived, did it burn your psycho high? When you failed ritual, did you go, I suck? Well, I did basically like realize like that I didn't know enough about it's a weird thing. Like, really? He took that and survived? I did not know that. I had no idea someone could take that and live. So that was pretty much it. Sorry to give like just a serious answer to your trolling here, but I don't. Do these guys like think they'll get a reaction? Like, oh no, you're bringing it up! Oh my god, yeah. David's going to be tossing and turning all night because of this question.
I'm not sure. Yeah, and by the way, God Logic.
D Wood and friends, thank TQ for highlighting this death cult. What is that? Thank you. Is TQ for thank you? I don't know. Donkey Kong Jr.
Maybe.
Yep. There was a game called Donkey Kong Jr. that actually fits him and a monkey. Malik dropped out of med school when he found out taking it up the butt wasn't part of the entrance exam. The watcher dropped out of school, same reason. Well, I can't verify that, but did you hear? Did you hear? I just heard it right here. So did you hear? To be fair, Junior said it was a jinn, not zut, lol. Oh, okay. It was a jinn banging Muhammad in his butt. Hey, Mike Jones, we are on to your criminality. Yeah. I'm going to have to dissociate from Mike Jones. Why is Malik so psychosexually obsessed with God Logic? That is seriously weird. Malik wants to be one of Avery's 72. Let's be real, though. God Logic is about 20 years too old for Malik. Yeah, he might like him. I don't know. Maybe he wants like a manly Manly black dude. Malik, Allah cared about Momo's toothbrush more. Yeah, that's true. They actually preserved that, unlike the Quran. When the Draw Muhammad event was held in Texas, a couple of Muslims tried to unalive Christians. The Christians showed them what it feels like to chew 5 gum. Baloney, mist, clouds, just saying. It was actually interesting. There was so that was, guys, that was actually Robert Spencer, Pamela Geller. I know both of them. I know a bunch of people there. And it was one of Vocab's friends. Vocab was friends with one of the guys who went and tried to kill them. The guy had converted to Islam. That was Islamicize Me was loosely based on that situation, converting to Islam and then deciding you're going to go on a killing spree over a cartoon contest. But it was actually lucky because they had security there, but I think it was just like a police officer who saw these guys grabbing their guns out of their car and he just jumped out and opened fire on them real quick. Because keep in mind, if you come in there guns blazing, even with security and stuff like that, you're gonna kill some people. So guy caught him outside, so that was good. Is Islam just the opposite of the 10 Commandments? Islam is the opposite of everything good. I'm gonna go after the Quran pages to go offer the Quran pages to a Chinese goddess's shrine. That'd be funny. Get a video of that. He wants attention. Ridicule is the only attention he deserves. The only thing worse for him would be to ignore him completely. Well, if we ignore him completely, you don't get Quran demolition ranch and so on. So
yeah, why deprive us of the fun? Come on.
Yeah. Look, here's some people want attention and you don't want to give them attention. Other people want attention and okay, you want attention? Oh, we'll give you some attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like IP said earlier, right? He worked really hard to get Junior all his attention, and then Malik comes along and says, I can be dumber. I can be worse. I'm like, okay, we'll give you the attention. No problem.
Malik looks like the Chinese knockoff Temu Great Value brand Weird Al Yankovic. He actually does. He actually does. Now that I think about it, that's funny. Print up sheets of the Quran on flash paper. We could. Mm-hmm. Someone could do that. Me and my homies are already here in Chicago. Reach out to me. I've handled some here in Chicago already. Once they are met with the same hostility. I think I'm good. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma shut down the proposal for an Islamic center last night. Hundreds showed up, including a few officials.
Nice.
Is Mossad Malik trying to amplify the lead up to International Zoot Day on purpose? Yes. He does. He is talking about the Zoot a lot, right? Vlad the Impaler was raised by Muzzos, by Muzzos as a prisoner as a child. He knew only 50 miles of unlived being zooted by tree trunks would stop them. That name, though. Yeah. There are people who understand, you kind of have to make these guys scared of you. Is pushing drama to distract from Uthman's cowardice Malik's penance to get back in with the Dawa boys? No, he's trying. Yeah, he exposed all the Dawa guys. I don't think it's to distract from Uthman's cowardice. It's he's trying to redeem himself. He knows, okay, I exposed all the Dawa guys. I didn't think it was going to become popular and people were going to use it because no one watches me because I'm a loser. So I could just say all this stuff and then it'll be over with. And then he found out it's not over with. And now everyone's pointing a finger at him. Why did you tell them all this? They're going to bring this up for the rest of our lives. Oh, but I'll redeem myself by taking out the Dizzle and all these other guys. Yeah, good luck with that. As a professional genealogist myself, I have to say Malik's research is hilarious. Yeah, I went on a website and it said something. David is bringing people to Islam like this, kind of like when Muhammad brought the men of Al-Zut to completion, right? IP always in the air, but he never flies coach. That's right. Because he's a real estate mogul. Malik's so dumb he thinks Christians do death threats. Yeah. David doesn't have any people watching because they're not sending me death threats. Malik is a secret Mossad masochist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his rap career failing, total joke. then someone shows up. Hey, we could pay you. We could pay you. You just have to, get to know all the Dawa guys, then spill all their dirty laundry. But blame it on them. Blame it on them. And then start a huge fight with David Wood and co., who will spend the rest of the year desecrating your book and be really, really annoying to them. And he's like, okay, as long as I got this envelope from Chase Bank. We're their worst nightmare. I'm not scared of these Dawa guys, but if they were in my dreams, then I would definitely consider that a nightmare. Yeah, a bunch of dorks, man. Public info. This is just what's funny. I bet David Wood, what did they say? Tossing and turning?
Yes.
Guys, okay, so look at this straight. Grow up in a trailer park out in West Virginia. Hillbilly heaven, fighting all the time. Attack my dad, end up in a mental hospital, then jail, then another jail, then another mental hospital, then jail, then prison, then spent like 13 years living in the Bronx, dealing with jihadis the entire time. But no, Malik said he cracked a case and find out I'm David Segura. No, I really can't sleep anymore, guys. This is too much. I'm David Segura. He caught me. Gosh. Public information on the internet isn't doxing. Yeah, you say, I'm a rapper. Oh, what's your rapper? Oh, I'm a doctor. I'm like, oh my goodness, he doxed me. What a little coward, man. This is the biggest.
Well, as David read the law there, it depends on intent. It's mostly not about whether it's public or not, although obviously that is a factor. It's mostly about intent, right? So even if you read, like say a celebrity's address, right? You take a celebrity's address, you can easily find that online if you try. But if you read it out, and then you're saying, and this is where you can go find them and express all your hatred towards them. Yeah. And by the way, you might want to bring a gun with you. Well, then that's quite a different thing than just.
Oh yeah, and here's the person's phone number, and here's the person's phone number. Now call them. It's almost midnight. Start calling them. They're in bed. Call them, and leave some creepy messages. Yeah. Dude's a joke. Quran sales going to go past Bible sales in 26, and Muslims are going to be saying, "Look, it's the proof. You see." Yeah, well, it's us buying the Qurans. One side quotes the other's sources and plays their exposing his own crew versus the other side doxing. Is there any doubt who any sane person would side with? He's a moron. That is correct. They call him Masad Malik the moron. Malik thinks you and dudes have two last names because he probably has a maiden name. Korathatami, his fake phone call victims.
So Cora
the Tammy.
I've actually looked at her stuff since then. She is way more American. I'm not for sure she's American, but her accent is way closer to an American accent than the accent in that video. It's not Cora. It's someone else.
Maybe someone should inform the Royce report about the found victim. Oh yeah. Hey, I'll send that video to the Royce report. Oh my goodness. Yes. And then you'll get some actual like investigators on that. And we need to find this. We need to find her. I don't even think Julie Royce would fall for that for a second. I think any person with above an 80 IQ would listen to that and go, "Come on, man. Are you freaking kidding me?" I like that idea though. Hey, guys, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. So you can contact the Royce report with breaking news. Go ahead and send that. Go ahead and send that over to the Royce report. Someone do it, or a couple of you. That'd be interesting. Yeah, because Malik needs a little help, right? He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, so he needs a little help. So maybe he can get some help on his side. Bounty, Dios mío, Tuco, this was Goldie's doing. It's hard to get a Quran with all my tattoos at a Dawa booth. Are there online sites to get one for free? There are I think One Message will send you a Quran for free if you want one. But yeah, just look up free Quran or something like that. Malik's a material girl, according to the rapper he tried to scam.
It's true.
It was Libiano. Yeah, you pointed this out earlier. It was Libiano. He is the one who thought the word was in the Bible. Lol. Yeah, the guy's from an area of Africa, and we're going to say they're using the N-word. Idiots. Primo, it's mainly Cubans and Puerto Ricans because of boxing matches. Julio Cesar Chavez, number 1. Oh man, he was a legend back in the day. I remember him. I remember one fight he got this bad cut early on, but he kept fighting. He won, but like his entire body was just covered in blood because every time the guy hit him, there's blood leaking and stuff, like it's leaking all over his body. But he keeps fighting. He wins the fight, and like I mean, his entire body was just he looked like Carrie from the movie Carrie. After they dump blood all over. Anyway. Pretty. He's one of the goats. Did you see the Babylon Bee video on immigration? You have special privileges, Senor Sagara. I'm going to have to go find that. I demand my special privileges. That's why Al-Zut we attracted to Momo white butt cheeks. Oh yeah. That's why Al-Zut were attracted to Momo's white butt cheeks. Hey, Malik, I hope you didn't hear that, man. You'll be offended. Doxer Malik is so jealous of God logic, he is basically begging to be zooted so he can gain his powers. Oh, yeah. Maybe Malik has that same belief that Muhammad had, that men can inject their manliness into you, and then he thinks, well, maybe I'll like won't be a pathetic little weak little crybaby who spends all my time doxing people if some real men come along and inject their manliness into me. For anyone, it is weird, like a thing, like there can be people watching who don't know anything we're talking about. What are they talking about over here, guys? If you don't know the background, just assume we know what we're talking about. There's a reason for everything here. Could 50-year-old D Wood defeat 18-year-old David Segato? I don't know, man. That's Segato. I mean, he was a bad dude. He was born and raised in the cartel. This looks like 2 Thessalonians 2:8 full blast. What's really bad was Junior said monkey is AP. Wait, he's still talking about Junior and the monkey. I'm going to ask AP about
Whoa.
Wait. Oh, that's even worse. If he's talking about doing something with a banana and AP's the monkey. Wait, that one. Okay. God, you blew the joke. I said, hey, Mike, hey, M. Ike Jones. M. Ike Jones. Why do I even try? I don't get the joke. Hey, M. Ike Jones. Why do you even try, dude?
Yeah, why do you try?
His new rapper name should be Super Dork McGeek. That is a good one. Hey, play that clip in your live, Malik. IP is a real estate tycoon. Google said so. Yeah, if you see something on the internet, it is 100% true. You guys need to DM Malik as the girl David boinked as a teenager and just feed him all kinds of nonsense for him to go live with. Well, I mean, he already went live with her, so he's got her. He's got her. He's getting the police report. What gifts would Malik have if he turned Christian? I don't know. He'd need to start over. He'd need to drop. Need to drop everything and start from scratch.
Have to work hard on that one. Yeah. But the Holy Spirit can do it. The Holy Spirit can do it.
When you said that, when I read that, it reminded me, this was 9th grade, and there was this dude, and he had this kind of weird, he had this weird hair, and he's walking with me and this other kid, Eddie, and he goes, hey guys, does my hair look better if I put it back like this or if I put it to the side? And he goes, dude, shave your head and start over now. And that's what Malik would have to do. He's got to just start over. Sorry, couldn't hear you over all the loud college protests and tent cities on behalf of the people of Iran. Could you repeat the live stream? Yeah, isn't that strange? They're out there massacring protesters right now. No college protests. It's almost like they don't actually care about people. It makes me physically sick. Yeah. Oink Blood Inc. writes story al-Zut in the Quran. Oink Blood Inc. writes story al-Zut in the Quran. Yeah, that's good. So write the story of al-Zut in the Quran with pig blood. Yeah. Just don't actually kill a pig for that. If a pig has already been slaughtered and draining the blood or something like that, then yeah, it's good. What's the source of Muhammad losing a challenge about stealing stories? I need it for a debate. Much love to my second favorite Hispanic. What do you mean? Muhammad losing a challenge. What do you mean a challenge about stealing stories? I know there's tons of stuff in the Quran about him stealing stories and people pointing it out and stuff.
You might be thinking of the rabbis asking him about 3 stories that everyone knows, or only a prophet will know. But I mean, he is stealing the stories, but it's not a challenge about stealing stories.
Yeah. So Muhammad was asked. Sure. Yeah. So they asked him. They said. So in that case, it was a Jewish guy named Abdullah, I think, and he says, "Hey, if you're a true prophet, then you can answer these 3 questions." And it's, what's the first meal when we're in paradise? What will be the sign of the last hour? And why does a child sometimes resemble its mother and sometimes resemble its father? And then notice 2 of those you can't test. He said, well, the sign of the end time is going to be this. Okay, you can't test that. It hasn't happened yet. So you can say anything. You can say the sign of the end times, like the moon's going to crash into Mars or something like that. You can't. There's no way to test it. And then what's the first meal of paradise? And you could have said anything. Could have said peanut butter sandwiches. How do you know? And then the other one, the only one we can actually test, he got wrong. He said that a child resembles its mother or father based on who climaxes first during sex, and that's who the child will resemble more. Like complete idiotic nonsense. He knows nothing. And the guy was dumb enough to go, "Oh, I convert because of that." Mm-hmm. And that's basically what it is. Muhammad sounded confident in his answer, and that was enough for people. Jesus preached his message in a way any layman could understand, which is why Lucifer required his followers engage in 40 generations of inbreeding to make grasping the gospel impossible. Yeah, pretty rough. And finally, don't believe everything found online. Abe Lincoln. Yep. Hey, don't let Malik see that. He'll be quoting that. I got this awesome case. I know it's true because it's right here. It says it right here. All right, guys. We had another. Now, sadly, we won't be talking about Malik tomorrow because, as much as we like to, I think it's fun. I think it's really fun going through everything he says. Wouldn't mind keeping this up for definitely at least till we get through Quran demolition rants. And I said before, if he's still going after that, I will be massively impressed. But yeah, tomorrow, sadly, we've got the Dawa Wars. Everyone is going after everyone else, and it is an absolute bloodbath right now. And we want to help them along. So we're going to cover that tomorrow, guys. Any final thoughts on all of this, Sarah?
I'm enjoying it. This is
you're laying up all night on tossing and turning, going, "Oh no, he's destroying us."
No, because what happened was he went and he did a whole TikTok stream situation exposing Dawa people, what they're really doing. And in that stream, he goes off and he says, "This beef is not yours, Christians," right? But I mean, you're on. You think you're going to give Christians the material, and not take it? And no, we're going to take it and we're going to run with it. But then we use it and then he gets exposed for who he actually is. Not just random TikTok Malik, but failed scammer Malik. All his Dawa people, now that he's exposed, kicked him out, and now he's doing damage control. And this is the most famous he has ever been in his life. And this is all thanks to Christian apologists. He needs to thank Christian apologists.
And so on behalf of all Christian apologists, I say, Malik, you're welcome. All right, Thaddeus.
Yeah, so two thoughts.
Wait, hang on, Thaddeus. One thing, now Malik's been attacking you and his streams and on X and so on. So, are you more inclined to say, "Oh, I better not mess around with this tactical genius"? We really messed up. We shouldn't have started with this guy. Now we're going to be desecrating the Quran all year long. I can't believe we're going to have to do this. It could even get expensive with all the bullets and all this stuff. It could get expensive. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have messed with him. We learned our lesson.
Yeah. Well, I do have to think about my bank account. It is going to be a strain buying so many Qurans, buying so much material to use on the Qurans. I have like 5 epic skit ideas I want to do. All of them require like extensive planning and funds, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make because, I'm just a big fan of the material of Malik. It is just so inspiring that someone who totally failed at school, totally failed at music, and totally failed at Dawa has found a way to make himself this notable to the world. This is a guy who is going to go down in world history as being the person who did what could never be done in 1400 years of Islamic history. He is going to normalize desecration of the Quran. Never happened before in world history. He's going to go down in history as that person. So I am very impressed and very inspired that despite being an utter failure at everything he intentionally did in his life, he found a way to succeed accidentally.
And
I did have 2 thoughts. The first on Dawa Wars. So we had a fairly long stream today, and Jake started streaming 2 hours before we started. He's in fact still streaming right now. I don't know when that stream is going to end. They have been arguing for 6 hours and going on and still going as of right now. Quite interesting what's happened today in the Dawa community. I did not imagine that in 13 days of the new year, we would have, I'm pretty sure, the most open at each other's throats Dawa war since I started doing this 8 years ago, and the most epic desecration of the Quran brought on by the biggest moron in human history in 13 days. We got 352 days to go on this year. What a year. What a year we are in. And my other thought was on Malik. I checked. As of now, he's not live. He hasn't gone live yet. He didn't go live yesterday after promising. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Now, he is on the West Coast, so the night is still young. He might still go live. But
let's face it, he's watching it. He's watching us right now.
Yeah, he might be waiting till we're done. He might literally be watching us. Waiting till we wrap up.
Hi.
And if that's
you can't have us. We're married. So it's God logic. Get those dirty thoughts out of your little pea brain mind.
So we'll see. We'll see if he goes live and exposes me and a bunch of other people and Sarah, but then a bunch of other people who were not part of this, right? Not part of these streams. One person I literally didn't even know who they were, but apparently it's someone who's feuded with him on TikTok before. We'll see if he exposes all these people. He said, I got to live up to my end of the bargain. He ripped 45 pages. I got to live up to my end of the bargain. We'll see what he does, but he's falling further and further behind because we probably did another 50 pages today at least. So Malik, you got some work to do, buddy. If you're watching, no, you got some work to do, and we're going to hold you accountable for that. We're going to call you out as a liar if you don't do what you promised to do.
Indeed. And have to see. Got a couple other things to do tonight, but I'm going to see if I can get my paper mache Malik pig finished. And after that, I'll have to work on the Piss Muhammad artwork. Just know, Malik, that wasn't going to happen, right? It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't ever. Yes, me and AP would have continued ripping the Quran, but all this other stuff, take a bow, baby. Mm-hmm. Take a bow. You go down in history. Legend status for causing way more Quran desecration than anyone else ever. We had these last 2 super chats come in. I meant the one where he kills the guy after getting caught copying someone else's tail. I'm trying to think. I still don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think you might have mixed a couple stories together, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I'm just thinking about possible. Maybe there's a Shia source that I'm not familiar with or something like that. But yeah, I'm not familiar with what you're talking about. And all one drama. Oh, Ali Drama. So Ali Dawa, it's got code names here. Ali Dawa and Jake doxing Lesbiano, and Dean responds, lol, looks like they took inspiration from Malik to Yorka Boom each other. Yeah, guys, you're going to be seeing that a lot this year. Again, if in Islam, you're programmed to react to challenges or stress or things going wrong by becoming more aggressive and hostile. That's what you do. And so guess what? There's going to be a lot of stress this year. There's going to be a lot of everything's all they knew they had 2024 was a disaster. 2025 is a disaster. Everything's going horribly wrong. What do you do when everything's going horribly wrong? You dial up the aggression. So in that sense, things are going to get worse before they get better because you're going to have a bunch of people lashing out. Probably going to have like terrorist attacks and stuff popping up because they freak out. Things are not going the way we want. So what do we have to do? We got to go out and I mean, just look. Let me put it this way. This dude just going on a doxing campaign, it's not random. It's not random. They're psychologically, they're in panic mode and they're trying everything they can to silence people. And when it doesn't work, they have no plan B. So they're just trying to do it more and more and more. Well, if I just dial it up more and dox more people, okay, that's causing way more harm to you. But okay, well, I'll do it even more then. Okay, you're a freaking idiot who's locked into being stupid. So that's what's going on right now. So it'll be a bit messy, but it will be fun and it will be absolutely devastating to Islam. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Not going to be pretty, guys. All right. Thanks to Thaddeus and Sarah for joining me. I'll have their info in the description box. Be sure to subscribe, watch their videos, and see you guys tomorrow for the Dawa Wars. It'll be a little earlier because I want Giant DOC on there. So I think it'll be like 5 p.m. We'll go live because they're in the UK. But that's good because we want European viewers to be able to tune in. All right, catch y'all tomorrow.